Okay. Get that. There we go. And there we go. Hey guys, what's going on? So I fibbed a little bit. I did not do this last night. Cause well, I realized it was getting a little late, and I was like, you know what, I want to do, not that tonight's any better, but at least I'm fresh for stream, right? But anyway, we're going to get into the Arlecchino quest tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. From what I've seen, it's going to be 2 to 3 hours, so a little bit longer than last night's stream. As far as predictions go, I do know that there's apparently some background lore I do not know about something called the Crimson Moon Dynasty. And again, all I know about that is that was mentioned, so I don't know if that's like in a book or part of a world quest I have not done yet, but I fucking shit. Guess I'm still not quite over my fucking gold. Man, but I know that's a thing that might be touched on in here as far as like going from trailers, stuff like that. It seems like Arlecchino is going down the same route in a different way, that, you know, from what happened to her, of like, you know, you're going to become king, but she's obviously not making everyone fight against each other. It seems more that she's setting up a test where sorry. Don't know why I decided to start acting up now. But it seems like she's more setting up a test for Lynette from you know, that group in general of like, hey guys, I want to make sure you can defend yourselves. That, you know, I'm no longer needed. Right? So she's setting up this duel essentially between them. At least that's what I got from the animated short and her teaser slash and trailer, right? Because the end of the trailer was like her sitting there and going like, the earth no longer needs its flame, its fire, right? Talking about herself, because they're able to defend themselves now. They've grown up. And it does seem like maybe she's trying to pass the responsibility of head of the house on. Maybe that's to open up so that she can sorry, really trying not to cough into the mic again. Ooh. But it seems like that's what she's doing, maybe so then she can focus more. That's what I was meaning to say. Focus more on her harbinger duties, right? Do more there, do more for the Sritza, or maybe she's just afraid she's gonna die soon. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's start up the quest. Child who doesn't exist. Ooh, we did hear that, born all alone in this world from the animated short. Sorry, hold on. Okay, I can feel where it's going. Focus experience mode, avoid conflicts. Yes, absolutely. That is great. That's a great fucking feature. Oh, I wish they had this back in Sumeru. Holy shit, man. Croissant. Oh, epic. I wish we had that back in Sumeru. There was what, like at least an hour on stream where I had to like just sidetrack and do a little bit of like Tinari's and Nilo's story quests before being able to continue. That was a mess. That was not great. I'm glad they have this feature now, because it definitely streamlines it. So you may notice I do not have Arlecchino in my account. She looks really cool, but I think I'm just going to save to guarantee Pyro Archon, right? Hey, Lenny, what's up, my boy? What are you doing here? And just tell me at any time if there's like any issues you guys notice, because I mean, to me everything seems okay, but I've definitely been wrong in the past. Lenny, it's been too long. It has been a little bit, though. I guess we did talk to him. Lenny and Lynette did show up for a little cameo in Chiori's quest, right? And got dressed up by her. Which, oh man, their outfits were great. I'll return to phrase, fated reunion. Really made my day, wasn't expecting it. Hey, yeah, it's always good to see you. Oh, what's going on? One of your magic shows? A bit of trouble on the home front. Stay in Poisson for the time being. What's going on, Arlecchino? Running into some trouble? Most of the other members. Entire organization moved to Poisson. Yeah, what's really going on, Lee? Ah, hi, Arlecchino. Just teleporting behind us. Nothing personal, kid. Super confidential, huh? We're trying to pry. I mean, we just want help. Sense your genuine concern. Suspecting an ulterior motive. I was gonna say you can really tell the respect Lenny has for Arlecchino. Oto-sama. Well, we are a little curious. We still have our reservations about your organization. Yeah. Very sure confrontations. Yeah. Can't remain on good terms in the future. Oh boy. Yeah. Sorry I keep glancing down. I'm just updating Starrail on my phone because we might go over the daily reset. So I want to make sure I can load it up real quick to just, do a little bit of farming so I don't cap. No reason to be at odds. More open with those who worked so close with us in the past. Issue at hand. A certain rumor. Around the house of the hearth, an internal matter. Internal, like Fatui matter, then? Or what's going on? Yeah. Phantom child. It's hiding away. Some sort of ghost story, maybe? I feel like I'm getting chills already. Some sort of ghost story, maybe? Yeah. Sorry. Giving Baimon on the creeps. Spirit that should have long ceased to exist. Children Poisson, sorry. Continuing investigating. Track down the spirit very quickly. Resolving the situation, oh boy. Stick around. I mean, we do know, obviously, that ghosts exist in Genshin, right? From our interactions a lot in Leeway, but also in Inazuma as well. Entertain our guests. Interesting. Phantom child. I couldn't help but feel intimidated during that conversation with the knave. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe again. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days. But why? We might invite you to our home. Yeah, because we've only really, obviously, Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine. Everything with the prophecy. Yeah, we did a little bit during that. Stay a while, have a little chat. Sure, why not? Don't have anything else to do. True, with lots of yummy food. Of course, that's priority.
美味しいものをいっぱい食べられるってことだよな。
もちろんさ。今はポアソン町
Helping
の
out the
一角を借り
locals
て
with
住んでるから
fishing.
ここの人を手伝って漁に出てるんだけど、毎日大量なんだ
Ah,
よ。
Linny cooking for us.
今日は
Okay.
僕が直々に料理してあげよう。さあ、まずはカリス
I
マ
would say
イ
from
ま
our
で案内する
interactions in the past, we can definitely trust the siblings, right? When the hearth flame goes out. Is that talking about Arlecchino and why she's doing all this? Again, I do suspect it's a test. It's because she's like, oh, I guess my curse means I'm going to die soon, or some shit like that. And it's like, maybe we can help. Maybe we can find out a way around that.
この部屋は地元の人から借りたんだけど、臨時の拠点として使ってるんだ。
Where if you
後で
stay?
片付けておくから、君たちはここに泊まっていいよ。
Yeah, this isn't the same as the one we lured Farina into. I think that's a little bit further to the left and up, maybe?
僕は物資を配ってたん
I
だ。
can't remember exactly.
ポアソン
It
町
was
に
the same
滞在して
design,
る
but
子
a
はかな
different
り多い
place
から、
in Poisson.
時々日用品を外から仕入れないといけなくてね。あんまり待たせられないから、残りの
Crawl
ものを届けてくれよ。
visions.
なるほどな。じゃあオイラたちもついていくね。
Yeah, we'll help with the chores.
お前たちに関する噂はいっぱい聞くけど、どれが
Take
本
a
当で
wild
どれが
guess of
嘘
what's
かわ
true
からない
and
んだ。
what's not.
普段の様子を見られるせっかくのチャンスだし、きっちり
Good
観
look at
察
how
して
you
おかないと
operate.
な。
Sure.
もちろんいいよ。ついてきて。
Okay. Oh. Hoppity our way up.
Line、やっと来てくれたんだな。今日の物資は、全部ここだよ。確認して
Younger voice than I thought for the
もし
model,
も
but
しどうしたの？ぼーっとしちゃって。旅人とパイモン。
本当だ。
oh boy. Looks like we're a celebrity here.
来て。旅人様とパイモンお姉様が遊びに来てくれたわ。
I am not gonna remember all these names right now.
ちょっと待ってよ。
Chapelo Helior
一気に
or
囲まれたら
Helor.
お客さんがびっくりしちゃうでしょ。
オイラたちは大丈夫だぞ。
This
でも
famous.
オイラたちってそんなに
Yeah,
有名なの
just a few of the siblings, right?
もちろんだ。お父様もリネ兄ちゃんは
Father and
よくお
Linny.
前たちのことを話してるぞ。
君たちはリネ
Oh,
を助
good
け
of
てくれた
course,
信頼で
right,
きる友
Linny?
人なんだってお父様が
I
おっしゃっ
hope
てた。
Linny.
今までお父様から聞いた中で
Trustworthy
最高の評価
friend.
さ。
Highest compliment we've heard her give, ever heard her
ずっ
give.
と議論してたんだ。
Hmm.
旅人の兄ちゃんは力が強くて大きな山も動かせるんだって
I don't know about
パイ
that.
モンお姉様は胃袋が多くて
That's
ポ
probably
テト
true.
ボールの食料を3日で平らげてしまうんで
One's
すってね
false and one's true.
ちょっと待ったなんでオイラの噂は全然かっこよくないんだよ
Mine's also a bit of a stretch.
そうだお客さんが来るときはいいものを出してもてなさないとなんだろ
We don't need it.
別にいい
Yeah.
ぞオイラたちも手土産とか持ってきてないしな
Yep.
遠慮しないで私が新しく
New
情報を
potions. Poison. Medicine or actual poison. Ah, there we go. That makes sense.
それかシャプロ兄ちゃんに潜入
Teach you guys
作戦の
about
コツを教えてもらったらどうだ
We've stealthed a few times, but we could become a real
一回
assassin.
も失敗したことがないんだからな
ああ、いいアイディアだな。君たちは
For
正
the
面突破
fight
に慣れて
head
る
on.
だろうけど、スキルを身につけていて
Staying
損はな
quiet
いだ
can
ろ
go
う
a
し、
long way.
こっそり敵を仕留めることに関しては、
Yeah, now we're getting to like, yeah, right. Even though they're family and it's for a good cause, they are still being trained in their different roles to serve the Fatui and all that. Poison not too long ago. Still give you some pointers.
なんで急に薬とか
Poison and stealth tactics. Yeah,
これが
I
俺
mean,
た
I
ちが
think
出
it's
せる一
fitting.
番いいものだから
Best
気
things
に
we
なら
can
なか
give
ったか
you.
じゃ
Uh,
あこうしよう嫌いなやつの名前を教えてくれ
someone who really
俺
annoys
が
you.
懲らしめてきてやる
And
よ
we'll take him out. Or teach him a lesson. Dangerous suggestions keep on coming. You get a
ボ
bit
ルツ、
overwhelmed.
アイロワール、そこまでだ。
Yeah, we don't need any of the gifts still. Thanks for the thought, though. Don't need a physical gift. Enthusiasm has certainly gone across.
そうなの？
Absolutely. We definitely feel the love.
それならよかった。せっかく来てくれたお客さんなんだ。何か必要なことがあったら。
Yeah, I don't. I'm not surprised that the House of the Hearth does not often have guests, especially if it's poison. Ah. And he's like, yeah. So the Maker's focus was mainly on those three. I was trying to say focus and mainly when they combined. Yeah, I was gonna say. Have to talk about it a little bit. Comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. Yep. Strangled all of his family pets out of curiosity. Was abandoned by his family. I mean, that's definitely a fucked up thing to do. But, yeah, I get. Abandoning your kids not good. Maybe give them therapy. Natural obsession with potions. Trying all different concoctions. Tries to test them secret. Yeah. Might accidentally poison herself. Around my age. It was surveillance. Yep. So each of them are, again, labeled as problem children from other people. Used to that kind of talk. Best intentions. Really mean a lot to them. Well, yeah, it's their hobbies and their passions, right? Sure, best of what they could offer. No, we get it. Maybe not the best to introduce them with going, yeah, that kid liked, well, not liked, right, but out of ignorance, right, being a kid, strangling child, family pets. Yeah, that's a little extreme. That's a little bit to take in. But again, right, just get to get some therapy, don't throw them into the street. The famous duo. Until traveled to all sorts of places. Yep. Been around. Filial. Seen the new opera. 4,000 Thieves. Nope. Haven't seen it yet.
それを初めて聞いたぜ。
ポスターを見ただけなんだけどさ、なんか良さそうな歌劇だったぜ。
Check it out if you have the time. Well, what if we could? The Blind Maiden. Audience interaction. Spend some time talking about popular culture, atmosphere becomes more and more relaxed. Get a manicure. Shit down my hair. Seem much easier to get along with. There's some normal members after all. You might have spoken too soon, Paimon. Faults in the others. Definitely not all like them. Back to Shinaya to carry out the plan. Yeah. Referring to them derogatorily. Yep. So even in the House of the Heart, things aren't perfect. Still have their disagreements and all that. But, end of the day, they should still all be family, so get along as best they can. Linny asks, I don't know if Linny by himself has to resolve these disagreements, but definitely seems like it's part of it. seem too happy with each other. We should observe for now. It's better not to pry. Yeah, just observe.
それもそうか。オイラたち今はお客さんなわけだしな。リネが言ってたぞ。早く追いかけようぜ。
Hold on, Lenny. Child who doesn't exist. Yeah. What do you think of the members? They've certainly got a lot of personality. Urging us to be strong-willed and independent. That makes sense. Again, considering her past with mother. Sure, we'll help you cook. Oh, hey, Fremine.
フレミネ、また会ったな。
こんにちは。あなたたちがうちに来てるってことは聞いてた。歓迎するよ。
ちょうどご飯を作ろうと思ってたところだから。
Yeah.
フレミネも手伝ってくれないか?
You want to make seafood soup? That would be great. I haven't had seafood in a bit. Oh, it's so good. Every time I have it, I remember why I like it so much.
フレミネ、さっき何か
Looking for something? Yeah, you need help?
一緒に探そうか?
大丈夫。ただ余った物資がない。
Any extra supplies?
そうだったのか。
Had some
まだちょっと
leftover.
残ってるけど、何が欲しい?
食料と水。
Food and water,
できれば
clean cloth. Taking care of another
わかっ
kid?
た。ちょっと待ってて。
Or
食料と水。
treating a wound? Something like that?
待てよ。一体何に使うんだ?
Not any missions?
最近は外出する任務もないでしょ。
What's this all
食事も
about?
僕たちと一緒にとってるよね。
Is he helping the phantom child
夜
kid?
になるとお腹が空くんだ。
Extra portion and
だ
get
から
hungry
もう
in
一セ
that.
ット欲しくって。
Because I'm
多
growing.
分成長期なのかも。
Yeah, definitely hiding
フレ
something.
ミネ、
Yep.
僕の言ったことを覚えてるかい?
Not like me.
君は僕と違って
Yeah. Line skills still need some work.
一体何があったんだ? 僕にも内緒にしなきゃいけないようなことなのか?
Keep it from your own brother.
オイラたち、
Yeah,
席を
we
外した
can
方がいいか?
start cooking.
フレミネのそんな表情を見るのは初めてだよ。お父様と
First time seeing that
何
kind
か
of
関
look.
係があるんだね。
Something to do with father.
ついてきて。
Follow me. Oh boy. Oh yeah, as far as taking breaks and stuff, I think probably like each hour mark, roughly. What Fremine is hiding. Ah, well, that does. Oh,
今日は人が多いのね。
well,
新しいお友達?
I definitely recognize that from the animated short. Hey, Clervy. We're some friends with you this time.
僕はリネ。ハウス・オブ・ハースで育った。君は?
こんにちは。私もあなたと同じ。
This is gonna be sad. Oh boy. I'm already feeling it, like just like, uh-oh. But yeah, I think every hour or so I'll take a very quick break, just like going to the bathroom, that sort of stuff. Getting up and stretching. Just a heads up for when that
フリーブ
happens.
って呼んで。
Hey, Clary.
フリーブ?
And of course, Arlecchino probably never told them about her.
リネ、こいつの名前を聞いたことがあるのか?
Or did Arlecchino actually tell him?
でもハウス・オブ・ハースの名簿にそんな名前が
Yeah,
載
just
ってないって
sneak
こと
in.
は確かだ。いつの間に潜り込んだのか
Yeah,
わ
so
からないけど
Arlecchino obviously did not want to talk about her past.
お父様の探してた
The
存在
Phantom
しない子供なんだと思う。
The one that
フレミ
found
ネが
her.
見つけてきたのかい?
Mm-hmm.
お父様には言わなかった
Yeah,
んだね。
trying to help her out.
僕がこの子をここにかくまってるんだ。
Mm-hmm.
でも
Yeah,
まだ誰にも
that
言っ
makes
てない
sense for Fremine's character, especially with
だいたい半
a
月
long
前か
half a
ら
month. Especially with the event we got with the pairs and everything.
それって 僕たちがポア村長に来たばかりの頃だ
Any
ね。
idea what you're doing?
フレ
Hmm.
ミネ、自分が何をしてたか
I
分
mean,
かってるのか
obviously he knows that he's
分
obstructing
かっ
it,
てるよ。
but
お父様が探してる人をかばってるんだよ。もしこの件がお父様に
father
バレたら
finds out about this.
関係した者の全てが罰を受けることになる。これはハウス・オブ・ハースのルールだ。
Doesn't tolerate
お
any
父様
form
が
of
どんな形だろ
betrayal.
うと裏切りを一切許さない。
I remember that was something she brought up before, or even Linny in the past did. There's no betrayal in the House of the Hearth. Yeah, I
去
thought
年
about
シ
it.
ャプローが危うく死ぬところだったのを覚えてる？任務中に毒にやられて
Not a single person was there to
毒
help
が
him.
効いてきちゃったんだ。
Mhm.
その時彼のそばには誰もいなかった。でもあの夜誰かが僕を起こ
Voice
して
told me to go
シャ
save
プロ
him.
ーを助けてほしいって言ったんだ。
What
起き上がって
are we
探しても
hanging around
声
and
の出
helping
所
out
は
the
わからなく
kids?
て半信半疑の
Enough time to save
シ
his
ャプローを
life.
探しに行っ
Yeah.
て
Helping
そ
out
れ
the
で彼を
house,
助けられた。
giving them a bit of a hand that
こう
obviously
いう幽霊
she and
騒ぎは
Arlecchino did not get much
ハウ
of.
ス・オブ・ハースで何度も起きた。
Haunted
リ
or
ネだって
hearing
覚えているはずだ
voices.
よ。
Sure you've
Somebody.
noticed.
あれは全部彼女の仕業だと。
So he's like, I owe
彼
her.
女が僕たちの家族を助け
Want
た
to
って
help her out.
ハウス・オブ・ハースをさまよう亡霊が他にいないなら、そう
Yep.
としか考えられないんだ。もしクリーブが敵なら、亡霊だろうと子供だろうと、僕は迷わずに手を出すよ。
Yeah, but she's not your enemy, so it
お父様の
becomes
命
more
令だから
complicated.
でも、この子は僕たちと一緒に暮らしていて、
Living with us,
ずっと
helping
こっ
us
そ
from the
り
shadows,
僕たちを助けてくれていたんだ。
makes her family.
だから家族とみなすべきだと思う。何もわからないまま捕まえて処分するなんて
Mm-hmm.
僕にはできないよ。
Makes sense. Yeah,
じゃあ
I
これ
get
から
it.
どうするかについては考えてるのか？ずっとここに隠れていられるわけがない。
Yeah, someone will eventually wander around, stumble upon her.
それはまだ決めてない。お父様の命令に
Don't
逆ら
want
う
to
つも
disobey
りは
an
ないけ
order
ど、
from father. Don't
ク
want
リ
to
ー
put
ブを危険
Clearvy
な
in
目に遭
danger.
わせるわけにもいかない。
Mm-hmm.
ちょっと来てくれ。二人で話したい。
Okay, I guess we'll talk with Clearvy then. Yep.
二人とも仲がいいのね。
Sure care a lot about each other.
そうか。今にも喧嘩しそうな
About to
雰囲
bite
気
each
だと
other's
思
head
う
off.
けど。
Yeah, but out of concern, right? Yeah.
二人はとっても仲がいいはずよ。
Also have a
私に
friend
は
like
そういう
that.
親友がいるから一目でも。
Ah,
でも
pure
友情は
rare.
果たして
Yeah.
いつまで続くかしらね。
How long that kind of bond can last. He's obviously talking about her past. Yep. With the battle royale they had to do. What do you mean?
家の闇はあなたたちの
Darkness
想
in
像
the
以上に
house.
近いわ。
No one
誰
can
も
get
生
out
きてこ
alive.
こから逃げられない。
ごめんね、リネ。誰も巻き込みたくなかったんだ。
Yep.
いいタイミングだね。今はその言葉が一番聞きたくなかったよ。
But yeah. Per
どう
rare.
いうこと？
小さ
A
い
little
頃
bit
君
difficult
は
to pronounce. Not used to
僕
that,
のこ
but
と
yeah.
をリネじゃなくて
He didn't call me Linny,
お兄ちゃん
call
って
me
呼ん
brother.
でた。
Just
リネ
like
と同
Lynette.
じようにね。僕たちはみんな孤児で
All friends, all rescued by father.
多くの兄弟姉妹の中でも僕たち3人は一番仲がいい。でもだんだん
Call me
君は僕
Linny.
を名前で呼ぶようになった。
Related by blood.
理由
And
は
on
分
each
かって
other
る。
to survive.
僕とリネットは血がつながっていて、ハウス・オブ・ハースに入る前から助け合って生きてきた。対して僕たちは
リネ、僕は
お互いにとって一番ひどかった時期は
Happened
ま
before
だ
you and
互
I
いの
had
顔も
ever
知らな
met.
かった。
True for you as well.
それでもフレミネ、
Means more than blood.
僕たちは
Yeah.
ずっと肩を並べて歩んできた
I
ん
mean,
だ。
I think everyone has people who they consider
僕の
family.
一番大切な人だ。
And they're now the most important people in my life.
だからこんなことに一人で対処させるわけにはいかない。絶対にね。
まずいぞ。あいつら頭に血が上ってるみたいだ。やっぱり
You
様
know,
子を見に
they're
行ってみ
getting
よう
along
ぜ。
just fine. But I guess we have to head on over.
雨だわ。服を取り込まないと。
Okay, Chloe, can't talk to you. Hey guys, everything going okay? We have to break something up?
フレミネ喧嘩してる
Like a fight. No,
フレミネ泣いた
you're not crying, are you?
平気。心配してくれてありがとう。
一緒にいろいろやってきたし、おいらたち
Anything we can do to help? Yeah.
何か手伝えることはないか？
家のことでちょっとトラブル
Trail
が
is
あっただけ
not
で
tolerated.
僕がいるんだから
But if you
お客
stay
さんたちも
and
安
did
心
here.
して帰ってくれ
Mm-hmm. But sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
何かいい考えがあるのか？
普通お客さんがいるときに
Often on their
家庭内のトラ
best
ブルが
behavior.
暴走することはなかなかない
Yeah. Disputes are less likely to escalate. Exactly. I think it will be better if we stick around.
ありがとう
Keep
君た
you
ち
out
には
of it.
関わってほしくなかったんだけど今は断る言葉
Things
が
could
見つからな
turn
いな
dangerous. Protect you
こ
like
れ
my
からも
life
し二人
depends
が
on
何
it.
か危険な目にあったら
Hey, thanks, my
僕
boy.
も命がけで君たちを助けるよ
Hopefully you won't have to, but
僕も。
話を戻そうクリーブをお父様に
handing
渡すつも
Cleary
りはないの
over, option to solve the mystery of her identity.
お父様が彼女を見つける前に
And by doing that, they'll of course uncover more of
彼女がどこから来たのか
her errors
ハウス・オ
past.
ブ・ハースで何をしようとしてるのか突き止める
Came from and what she's doing.
そして
It's in our very way.
彼女を静かに送り出す姿を現した事実なんてなかったかのようにね、
その方法は
Tried that
試した
already.
よ。
Yeah.
失敗したのかい
I have some unresolved
遠くまで連れて行こうとし
issues
たん
that
だ
she's
け
taken around
ど、
for.
しばらくするとまた
Taking
家
her
に現れ
somewhere
たんだ。
really far away. She just reappeared.
今回僕たちがポワソン町に移ってき
Came
た
with
時、
us all the way
あの子も
Poisson.
ついてきた。
Wherever the house
家がど
is,
こにあっても
she
つい
follows.
てくるみたい。
亡霊
Hmm.
についてはあまり詳しくないんだけど
We've interacted with them a few times.
うーん
Fulfill a spirit's last wish.
幽霊って生前の願いを
Turn
叶えて
to
あ
the
げ
ley
たら
lines.
執念が消えて地脈に戻っていくらしいぞ。どこで聞いたかは忘れたけど。
Yeah, I mean, some stick around, like we saw in Leeway. But
後で
yeah,
彼女の
some
願いを聞い
also
てみよう
disperse, like in Inazuma.
一つ約束してくれフレミネ
Ask her about her
約
wish.
束？
Ooh, promise me something.
約束だ
Stay between the two of us.
これは僕たち二人でやる
No one else gets involved.
僕たちが死亡者になって
Because otherwise, right, saying that would punish anyone who was involved. So if they can limit it,
約束するよ。
fucking itchy
小さ
nose.
い頃みたいに拳をぶつけて約束しよ
Steal the promise when we were
う
kids.
3
Fist bump.
2 1
Cute.
約束
Hey, and Lynette joining in. The sound effects. She was watching the whole time. Oh man. It auto played through that, but that was fun getting that art there. The art of their three fists together. Team up time. You scared me.
本当にびっくり
What a
したよ
surprise.
リネとどうしてここに
Unamused.
それからいつからいた
Teleporting around. Uh-huh. When did you get here? Heard everything.
お兄ちゃんのバカ、
Yep.
フレミネのバカ、
hmm
旅人のバカ、
Oh,
アイロンのバカ。
sorry,
お
Lynette.
いらたちまでかよ。
What did we do?
ハウス・オブ・ハウスで
Clearly around the house
すでに
off before.
ついてきてないと思ってたけ
Turns
ど
out you were just
あな
hiding
たた
there.
ちが隠してたのね。
Mm-hmm.
作戦プランはもう聞いちゃった。
Steering clear of the
置いてけぼり
situation
にされるのは
rather
もう
fully
嫌。
join in.
私も一緒に行動したい。ダメならここの状況をお父
Report
様に報
everything
告
back
し
to
て。
father.
そういうことだから。
either I join in or
交渉の余地はないみたいだね。
let father know and she beats your asses.
みんなで立ち向かおう。
Talk to
まずは
Fury,
ク
we'll
リーブの
figure
状
out
況を
next
聞いて
move.
から次の
Cool.
計画を決めるよ。さあ、早速行こう。
But yeah, that was a cool little moment there. And yeah, her fist, because at first I was like, oh, we joined in the fist bump, and then it's like, no, that doesn't look like the traveler's hand. Oh, it was, oh, hello, Lynette.
ごちそうさま。ご飯を持ってきてくれて
I
あ
mean,
り
yeah,
がとう。
that's some good food.
ごちそうさまって言ったけど、テーブルの上
Yeah.
はそのままだよな。
Well, she's a spirit. She can't actually eat.
僕が見てきた限り
Clover can interact with the physical world at
触れられ
all.
ないみたい。
Mm.
でも食べ物の前で動きを止めることがある。
Something with food.
彼女からすれ
Linger
ば
around it.
本当に食べているのかもしれないね。
自分が死んだことには気づいてるの。
She
聞
already
いてみた
passed
けど
away.
答えてくれなかった。
Just as confused as we are.
よ
Couldn't
くわからない
understand the
の。
question.
それか質問の意味を理解できないのかも。
クリーブ、今いいかい？いくつか聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
いいよ。あれ？また新しいお友達？こんにちは。私はクリーブよ。こんにちは。
クリーブ、君はどうやってハウスオブ
How
ハー
did
ス
you
に入ったん
join?
だ？
It's like, well, she was born into it.
みんな
Yeah.
同じでしょ？
Because
召使い
mother
様に
was the
送られて
mother.
きて、
Knave
ここに
brings you
残るし
there.
かなかった。
Then you can't
でも
leave.
ハウスオブハースの名簿に君の名前はない。
It's not on the roster.
それに僕も君に会ったことが
Never
ない。
seen you before. Yeah.
なるほど。
Some things you don't know about this place.
ここを支配してる人は
Not as
見た目ほど
nice as they
善人じゃ
look.
ないのよ。名簿も完全な
Keep
も
a
のじゃない。
roster. It's not
多くの
complete.
人は初
A
めか
lot
ら
of
そ
people
こ
who
に載っ
aren't
て
on
ない
it
わ。
never will be. She's talking about the oh, I know there's a quest I still need to do in the chasm, which brings up the concept more of like some of the kids from the hearth going directly into Fatui and then getting sent out and then just fucking dying somewhere. And it's like,
なぜなら
ah,
その人たちは家族じゃなくて
some people are family, other people are just test
仲間の名
subjects.
簿に名前はないけど初見名簿があったかもね。
Right. Or the Dottore thing, which in the animation we never saw expounded upon, expounded, whatever, either works, upon in the animation at all, but it was like, that definitely looks like Dottore doing experiments on some of the kids. And it's like, okay, we're gonna dive deeper into it of like, yeah, family and test subjects, Dottore experimenting on the kids, oh boy. Get a place on the roster. Roster people who've been
本
executed.
当なのか。召使いが
Not her, the doctor.
誰かそれを証言してくれる人はいるかい？
Anyone that can vouch for you.
テルビーなら。あの子は私の一番の親友で
Rare.
唯一信用できる人よ。
Yeah, Arlecchino. My best friend. The only one I trust.
その名前聞いたことはある？
ない。
僕も
Yeah, so
クリーブも
this
その
quest
人
is
の
going to be a
名簿
lot
に
of
載ってないんだろうね。
uncovering Arlecchino's past then. And finding out more about what the fuck Dottore is doing, that bastard.
でもクリーブが嘘をついてるとは思えな
Telling
い。
the truth.
この年にして
Pack of tricks
魔
bigger
術師
than
を
mine.
騙せるってことじゃなければね。
Mm.
話題を変えようか。クリーブ、
Do you have a wish?
願い？
何で
Anything
もい
you
いから
want.
想像してみて。
It's your birthday.
もし今日が
Your
君の誕生日だったら、
wishes.
ろうそくを吹き消すときに何を願う？
外へ行きたい。
You go outside
私、
where
日
the
差しの
sun
下で
can
暮ら
find
したい
you.。
なんだ、それだけか？簡単そうじゃないか。
See the northern lights. しないじゃない。 Sounds easy enough.
家の闇はあなたたちの想像以
Darkness
上
in
に
the
深いわ。
house.
誰も生きてここから逃げられな
And
い。
she wants to get out. The light rather than darkness, right? What did she mean by that? Things can't be this simple.
これ以上は考えても結論は出ないみたいだね。
Got a plan. Okay,
僕の計画を聞いてくれ。
I'll listen to you,
これ
buddy.
から僕はマジックで最もよく
Basic
使う
illusory
目
magic.
くらましの方法を使って
Take Clearly
彼
outside,
女を外、
somewhere with sunlight.
日差しの当たる場所に連れて行く。
Yeah.
リネット、処刑名簿をもらってき
List
て
of
くれ。
executions.
そこにクリーブの名前
Her
が載ってない
name
か
is
確
on
認して
it.
ほしい。フレミにはポア村長に残ってい
Stan
る。
Poisson.
こんなに時間が経ってる以上、クリーブは
Intel
僕
and
たち以
everything
外の
she
誰かと
said
も接触してい
and
たはず
done.
だ。彼女が何を話して何をしてたのか、情報を集めてきてほしい。
わかった。
頑張るよ。
オイラたちは何をすればいいんだ？
気にかけてくれてありがとう。でもこれは
Family matter. You're not going too deep, too risky.
あんまり深く関わってほしくないんだ。君たちに
I mean,
余
we
計
can
なリ
just
ス
stay
クを
with
負わせたくな
Clervy.
い。
Well, I guess he's trying to take her outside.
お父様は君たちを
Stick by
客
her
人と言って
side. Okay,
お父
hang
様
out
の
with
そばにいてもらえない
Arlecchino.
かな。特に
Her
何もしなくていい。
nice casual conversation. Try not to give anything away.
わかった。オイラたちが
Well,
そ
this
の
is
注
a
意を
distractor.
引くってことだな。
How should we contact you?
マジックバードをあげるから、
A magic bird.
もしお父様に何か気づかれた
Release
ら
him when she's not
こっそり
looking.
飛ばして。
Cool, old
こっち
guy.
に警告が届くから。念のため言っておくけど、
Only as a
あ
last
くまでこれは
resort.
緊急用だ。お父様が感づく様子がなければ、
Reconvene here
連絡は
tonight.
取らないでおこう。夜になったらまたここに集合だ。最悪の場合、も
Worst
しお
case
父様にバ
scenario.
レたら、
Tell father
洗い
everything.
ざらい白状してく
Let
れ。
our guests get punished.
お客さんにまで罰を受けさせるわ
I
けには
mean,
い
we
か
can
ないから
handle
ね
it, but sure.
これが僕たち
I get
の
it.
方針だ。
Be careful.
君たちもね。
You too.
さあ、ここで別れよう。
Others should be at the beach. Okay.
お父様は近くの砂浜にいるはずだ。
Getting a nice tan on. I need to start doing that soon. I'm fucking pasty as fuck.
いや、絶対うま
Has
く
to
やら
go
ないと
well.
ね。これはトラブルを解決する唯一の方法だ。
Yeah, they get out more in the sun. An hour each side. Hour front, hour back. Ah, does this also mean that like fucking Fremine and Lynette are nearby? Oh boy.
クリーブ、連れて行ってあげたい場所があるんだけど、
That
一
okay
緒に
with
来て
you?
くれないかい？
いいよ。どこに行くの？
We'll explore a tiny bit. See if we can spot them within the vicinity at all. I don't know if we'll be able to. I'll run up here and then we'll teleport. TP on over. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just not too far, but let's go over here and climb on up. Yeah, I really do love that you can use Kaza's skill when you're in midair. I really am just like, wow, they really should have allowed more characters to do that. Because it feels great. Oh, fucking... that's a climbing tech I'll have to get used to with Kazuha. That I, as you could see, definitely have not yet. Ah, hi, child. What's going on, buddy? I think this is their first meeting that we'll be in on. First time seeing them interacting. And we know that Child has his reservations about several of the Harbingers. Shouldn't I recuperate? Yeah, you were tossed there by Skirk, right?
おっと、君たちか。まさかここで会えるとはね。
Still not 100% then.
原始大会を離れてから
Conscious for quite a
俺は
while.
長いこと意識を失ってた。
Being taken back to Snezhnaya.
スネージナヤに送られる途中だと気づいたんだ。でも、
Couldn't have that.
やり残したことがあるのに
Unfinished
そのまま帰る
business.
わけにはいかないだろ。それで無理やり起き上がって一人で帰ってきたのさ。
Yeah, what's going on?
スカーク。俺
Yeah,
の師匠に
Skirk.
関することさ。師匠に
Meet up
もう
with
一度
her.
会いたかったんだけ
She
ど
had already
戻っ
left.
てきた頃には師匠は
Right, because he was like, I have been looking for her for so long, I couldn't find her or the abyss I fell into again.
で
But
も
then she just
まだ聞
reappears,
きたいことは
tosses me
山ほどある
around, and
仕
leaves.
方なく召使
So
い
many
に
questions
師匠
for
の
her.
行方を調べてもらっ
They've
てた
helped me track her down.
フォンテーヌにいたからには
I mean, hey, that's a cool little side quest. While they try to figure out what's going on with Kirby. Makes it easier to distract the knave as well.
あらゆる方面の事情に通じているが
Certain
そのような存
existences.
在を前にしてはどうしようもない。結局師匠はまだ俺に会う必要
Need
は
to
ない
meet
っ
with
て
me.
考えて
She's not going to be found.
でも簡単に解決する話さ。
Become stronger and
もっと
then
強くなればいい。
focus on getting better. Yeah.
もうだいぶ治ったんだけどな。
Hmm.
ハウスオブハースのおかげさ。
That one kid.
あのアイロールって子が
Or
変な
Healor.
薬を飲ませて
Bunch of random potions.
全身が痛くなったけ
Pain
ど
and chills.
回復スピー
Helps
ド
speed
は
on my
確かに
recovery.
早かったな。
That's good.
でも今度こそ本当にお別れだ。
Really do have to head back. The old man. Ah, is that number one? The jester, right? The number one of the harbingers. Need for some sort of project. Project Stuja. Stuza or Stuja? Not sure. Regraders involved too. Ah, that's the bank man, right? Bank guy? Monologuing, that's for sure. I don't think it's the guy who's the same race as like Cleonalis. I think it's the other guy. The banker. Fighting skills? More interesting. You and I could spar. See you go all out. Sweet little daydream. Aw. Leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Step outside the homeland. Turn to Snezhnaya. What a great honor. Uh-huh. And we're just standing there like, ignoring us. Just casually trash-talking their colleagues behind their backs. Wanted to learn more about you. Supervisors the lane. The others don't know much about you. Introductions have already been made. Yeah. Unfeeling father doesn't want to get too close to anyone. Something a little extra. Why do you call yourself father? Uh-huh, child. Diligence works have been quite successful. Undermine that success. So she's intentionally hitting it, of course, right? True diplomat. Small matter to resolve. Hold on, Paimon. Getting a little too desperate. If the knave leaves right now, she's sure to run into Linny and Clervy. Should I release the bird Linny gave us? No, we should try to get her talking about something else first. About the House of the Hearth. What does the organization mean to you? Child just staying here like, entertainment. Members of your organization. Like really good kids. Tonya and Tuzer. Yep, his younger siblings. Ever betray them, we'll let you off easy. Yeah, she was like, betrayal is not allowed in the House of the Earth. Already betrayed the House of Earth once. Right, the whole mother incident. Child going like, uh-oh. Just what the old man told me. The rooster, right. Number 1 of the Harbingers. The knave betrayed the House of the Hearth? So, does that mean what Clervy said was true? Does the knave really treat her children like test subjects? I don't think she did. I think that was all the Tory. Fucking with shit. Do something bad to those kids. What I've done, the mighty rooster had to say. Taking out many other members. So far, attack your own family. But again, that was also like all set up by mother, so not exactly her fault. All a bunch of lies. Hardly. Didn't say anything untrue. Accurate to say, a certain level of prejudice. Don't intend to clear that up. Concealing the real truth. Quite advantageous. Yep. Covering up partially intelligence reasons, but also because it's painful. You're so Fontanian. Assume all sorts of things. Real truth, simply the land where I was raised. Yeah, kind of got from the teaser and the animated short and everything. It's probably not originally from Fontaine. Yep. Trying to help out with the prophecy and everything. Trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Made it easier to operate. Yeah, because then they assume motives. Yeah. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland. Suspect a fellow Fontanian. Ulterior motives. Her motives wouldn't have any effect on me. Wouldn't be turned into water. Cause great harm to the House of the Hearth. Extra information. Well, we delayed her by a little bit. Satisfy your curiosity. So much for learning anything else about her betrayal. She probably revealed that other secret in order to change the subject. It seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past. Yeah. Fontaine for the kids. Wrong to believe you'd betray them. Holding on to some prejudices myself. Like you when others have misconceptions of me. Yeah, old unfeeling father doesn't want people to know how much he really cares. Rating, something else. Always resolve disputes and arguments with the friendly spar. Loser has to back down. Of course he's all for it. Seems pretty cool. Yeah, he's a big fan of the fighting. However, used to hone their skills. Only a recent development. Spars weren't nearly so friendly. Losing would lose everything. Yep, back under mother, including their life. Yep, mother was definitely fucked up. Current atmosphere is not half bad. So many family members around you. You even get to live with them. Versus child where he's out and about most of the time, not able to see his family. Several amount of bickering and scheming. Tonya and Tuzer rebel his face. He's had to deal with Tuzer doing some stuff before. Obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors. The guy talking about dyeing his hair. He looks so Conversation shifts to Toptonians to share a story after story about siblings. Conversation will usually leave you falling asleep. Find yourself grateful for child for buying you some time. Yeah, thanks, child. Of course, Arlecchino is probably going to see through our ploy and go like, why were you keeping me here? Definitely try and find some time to spar. When you're better, buddy. Yeah. Look less like you're going to keel over. Arlecchino. Later part obtained the gnosis. Call ourselves even. See you all some other time. Yeah, because Nuvolab was like, I don't have a use for the gnosis. Here you go, Fertuli. Right, because he's like, avoid conflict right now, especially after avoiding a massive disaster. And they did help out quite a bit, so he's like, services paid. Do you want to head back with us? Yeah, bye, Mom. Smooth. Stick around for a bit. Have some things to think about. Do hope you'll have a pleasant stay. Distracted until nightfall. Oh yeah, it is setting. Keep the conversation going. I think she definitely suspects. She's probably gonna follow us. Well, I definitely don't think he resolved it. Stay a little longer. Ocean view together. I mean, yeah, it is a nice view. Pretty, especially with the mountains in the back. Looking at anything over there in particular, or just Kaza playing a little bit of music for you. Yeah, it's on back to Poisson. It's still so funny that they named the fishing village Fish. That'll be bigger fish here than in Liyue though. But not as big as in Shinajinai, considering Tusa was like, yeah, child, just my older brother Ajax just pulls out these giant whales and fish from the sea. Hey guys, how's it going? Small issue. Can't go into the sunlight. Like she disappears or is incapable. What do you mean? Oh, flashback. Cool. Like how they're doing this. Giving us other perspectives, great. Following out the surface. Yeah. And of course he kept her hidden, he said, with illusory magic. How the shadows in the sunlight. She vanished. She literally can't go out there. Yeah. Edge of the shadows. It is a little bit creepy. I was going to say that earlier. Like, she does blink, but her eyes don't necessarily, like, move from being wide-eyed. And it's like, that is a little spooky when they linger on her for a while. Right with the sunlight. Pushing her into it? Yeah. Not sure pushing works on a non-corporeal being. Not sure pushing works on a non-corporeal being. That's a little bit of a better take. Tried it already. Nothing worked. Bring her back here. Go with you, Lynette. Out the list. I mean, can't we use like a mirror to reflect sunlight at her, maybe? Maybe you could do that? I don't know. Take a look. Nice. A lot of pages. Well, if everyone takes like a fourth. Yeah, each take its section.
このウレイルってや
Huge
つ
scar.
顔にすっごい傷跡があるぞ。
Seemed chill. Knows the scar,
怖
but
そうなやつだな。
あ、
met
そ
him
の人となら
before.
話したことあるよ。ある任
You
務で怪
can
我をして
only
た
take
んだけ
one
ど、
look at him and lose all
その
interest.
時は好きな人に嫌われ
Hey,
ちゃう
some
って冗
people
談を
like
言ってたな。
scars.
お前はどう返したんだ？
Say anything else.
好きな人がいるのって聞いたら、いないって言われて、それでおしまい。
Somebody who was interested. He said
で
no.
もその後彼は本当に
Really
誰か
did
を
have
好きに
someone
な
he
ったらしい。
liked. Everything to escape
その人
to
のた
be
めに
with
家
her.
から逃げ出そうとしたけど、その目論みは成功しなかった。
Father asked to
あ
see
る日
him.
彼はお父さん
Never
に
saw him
呼び出され
again.
て、それ以来
Yeah, maybe that's what she meant. Once you're part of the House of the Hearth, you can't
あい
leave
つ
it.
は召使いに。
Yeah,
残酷
maybe.
だけど、それが家
One
の
of the
ルールだ。
rules of the
ハウス・
house.
オブ・ハースでは
Betrayal is not to be taken
誰
lightly.
もが多くの秘密を握ってる。
Come and go as we
だから
please.
裏切りは許されない。
You try to leave, you pay with
家
your
から
life.
出たければ、命を代価として差し出
Which
さないとい
does
けない
make
ん
the
だ。
house kind of seem like a prison, because it's like, yeah, it's okay. It's like, ah, cool, surrounded by family, but it's also like, you can never leave, you can never get out. Solemn atmosphere descends over the group and look through the list of
ない
names.
ね。
Her name's not here.
でもそれも無理ないか。
Doesn't seem like this
この
list is
名簿は不完
complete.
全で、
Only dating back
直近の
around
5年間の話しか載
5
ってないんだ。
years.
別の方向から調べよう。フレミング、
From an A.
何か分かったかい？フレミング、
ごめん、考え事してた。
Right, he was investigating all the things she had done, right?
他の人たちと話して
The
みたんだけど、
rumors, yeah.
家の雰囲気が
The
ちょっ
atmosphere
と
in
変
the
だっ
house
たん
was a
だ。
little strange.
実はこの間、家で大
Been
きな論
arguments in the
争があって、
past. People have gone along.
シ
You
ャプ
know,
ローとフィリオールの間
Shampoo
と
and
か、
Filial
物資を配ってた時に会ったやつらか？
might not get
確かに
along.
あいつら
Very
って
different
貿
vibes.
易も話題も
Interesting to be
全然
pretty
違ったよ
different.
な。
簡単なことさ。
Father Brassall here shared her knowledge, taught us how to fight.
知識と武芸を授けてくださったけ
Similarities
ど、
end.
誰もが
With
心
the
から
same
ここに
desire
残
to
りたいと
stay
思ってる
here.
わけじゃない。ハ
Yeah,
ウス・オブ・ハースに入った僕たちは、
considered
自動的
part
に
of
ファデュイとして
the
ラベリ
Fatui.
ングされるけど、
Identity they
多くの
never
人に
asked
とって
for.
それは堂々と口にできる身分じゃないんだ。成長するにつれ、
Get older, realize
一
they
部の
want
人
something
は別
else.
の考えを抱くようにな
Those
る。
people would never say that out loud.
でもハウス・オブ・ハースにはルールがあるから、
Yeah,
口に出すのは
again, they
はば
feel
かられる。
trapped.
シャプローやフォルツはお父様を認めて支持
Loyal
してい
to
るし、
father and her vision.
ファデュイである
Proud to be
ことを
part of the
誇りに思ってるけど、
Filial
フィリオー
and
ルやナントゥイ
Dantio
ユにとって
aren't
そう
quite
いう気持ちはずっと
enthusiastic.
希薄だった。
こんなトラブルは常に存在し続けてる。
Conflicts has always been
も
there.
ちろんお父様も知ってるはずだよ。
でも、
And that's why she was talking about the bickering.
なんだか状
And
況が深
rebellious
刻になった気がするんだ。
Things have gotten worse.
こっそり集まって、
Meeting in secret to talk about something.
あくまで僕の推測だけど、
Think they've met
彼ら
Clervy
はクリーブに会ったことがあるんだと
and
思
are
う。
probably going like,
クリ
we
ーブ
should
が彼ら
probably
を洗
fucking
脳してると思う
bail.
のかい？
Inciting
そ
them
れ
to
は
act
ない
out.
と思うけど、
Something with them about the
ク
darkness
リ
in
ー
the
ブの女に
house.
誰も知らない
Yeah,
教
so
えた
they're
のかも
probably
しれ
planning to
ない。
bail, and obviously Arlecchino is not going to be happy about that.
子供たちを実験体にして
Experiments
る
being
とか、
run on children.
力を
People
持た
being
ない
used as
人は
pawns on the
戦場に
battlefield.
出されるとか。
Strength to survive. Yep. Which we know more about that last part than the first. But the first we can definitely go like, oh, the Tories are like doing that first part. Just believed all that.
信じたとは限らないと思う。でも、いい口実ができた。
The excuse they were looking for.
やっぱり根
All
本的な
because of
原因は
Project Stuza.
伝統計画なのか。
Or Stuja. Not sure how they're
ゆっ
saying
くり
it.
話してくれよ。召使いも
Yeah, we've heard
っ
it.
て言ってたけど、それは
Like we get if you can't tell us, but
ごめん、僕
yeah,
も詳細は知らないんだ。
not sure of the
フ
details.
ァツスのオンドリとフシャが手を組んで推し進めてる計
The
画で、
Rooster and
フ
Regrator.
ァデュイのこ
Yeah,
れからの戦略に関わっている
Fatui's
ってことだけ
strategic
お
plan.
父様から聞いた。
Well, we know of all their experimentation with delusions and remains of ancient gods and
伝
stuff.
統計画で とても重要な仕事を割り振られ
Successful in obtaining the Gnosis. Honor of playing a key role.
それっていい
Oh
ことじゃない
boy.
のか？
Isn't that a good thing?
重要というのは危険に等しい。
Dangerous role. Yeah.
僕たちにとって
Whole
は
thing is an
かなり困っ
inconvenience.
た事態なんだ。
Yep.
お父様も相当悩まされてるけ
I
ど
think so too. No position to refuse.
彼らの計画
Isn't
は合理
exactly
的だし
unreasonable.
僕たちに巨額の経費を与え
I'm
た。
laying the house a lot of funding.
この計画
We'll
を
lose
実
a
行
lot
す
of
るとなると
members.
こちらは多くの犠
It's
牲
an
を
honor
払
and
うこと
name
になる。
only. Try and
これ
do
もある意
subdue
味
us.
制圧なんだろう。
Intelligence
彼
organization
らは
outside their
情報を扱う場所
control.
をコントロールできないことに不安を感じてるんだ。
So generally a bad deal all around that they can't refuse because even though Arlecchino is the fourth of the Harbingers, they still got 3 more and the Syriza. So looks like the Fatui are plotting something big, but given how little Linny and the others seem to know about it, they probably won't be able to learn much. I wonder if that project, I mean, I'm sure it'll pop up. I'm just wondering when and how a little bit. I should keep a sharp eye out during any future dealings with the Fatui to see what I can learn.
ファデュイの内部がそんなに
Super
複雑な
complicated top secret
状況
Fatui
だと
business.
は思わなかったぜ。
Uh-huh.
でもそれがお前が
Conflicts
今
you're
起こって
talking
る
about.
トラブルと何の関係があ
Oh,
る
they're
の？
probably like, ah, shit, we're gonna die. So, yeah.
内部の対立を激化させる。
Exacerbating internal strife.
死の恐怖に心
Power
を
of
押しつぶ
fear.
されると
Yep. Afraid of dying.
一部の人は間違った行動をとってしまうかもしれない。
And you did say they're gonna lose a lot of people.
全てが
Resolving the
元通りになると思って
Clervy
たけ
situation.
ど今の状況は思ってた以
Things
上
are
に
more
厄介だ。
complicated.
もしフィリオールたちをこのまま放っておいたら、
Father will be
お父
forced to
様
take
は遅かれ早
action.
かれ
Yep. And we know how that
手を下すだろうね。
ends.
お兄ちゃん、私たちは目の前のことに集中するしかない。
うん。それもそうだね。
Won't do any good.
今からフィリオールたち
Focus
を
on
訪ねて
Clervy.
もすぐに成果が得られるわけじゃないし、
After this cutscene, I'm gonna take a very quick break. So
まず
quick
はクリーブを
BRB.
送り出す方法を考えよう。もう遅いからひとまず戻って休もうか。明日日が昇ったら
Try again
すぐに
first thing
出発だ。
tomorrow.
リネット、今回は僕と一緒に来
Stick
て。
with me, Fremine.
クレミネ、
Close on
フ
Philly
ィ
on
リ
the
オールたち
others.
が間違ったことをしないように見張りを頼むよ。
I mean, I'm sure he'll try his best.
今日はみんなお疲れ様。
See you
明日もよろしく
tomorrow.
ね。おやすみ。
And that last camera plan was maybe a tiny bit suspicious. Someone up there watching us. Temporary accommodations. Yeah. Give me a little bit. Like I said, just a quick BRB. Also looks like I might have to use a little bit of resin up soon. Yeah, that's gonna happen a little bit. Oh boy. And I'm back. Okay. Just quickly checked on the cat, because he's outside. The dodo. Because he stubborn. And only sometimes appreciates the warm house he gets to be in. And all the snuggling and cuddling he does. Okay. Yeah, back into it. Rest. Your mind races all sorts of thoughts. We're doing an early night. Can't sleep at all. Too angry with Linny and everyone. Well, she could see it as a betrayal. Even scary when she smiles. Actually get angry. Protect my mom. I'm also afraid of her. You can just hide behind me. Oh, Clervy, what you doing? What you doing running around? Clervy, what's she doing over there? I'm gonna speed things up a tiny bit. I knew it would take like a minimum of 2 hours to 3 hours, but this is fine. I want to kick Paimon. Poor Paimon. Yeah, don't protect her from father. Babies. Like I said, looking at my resin, I might have to do a quick boss run at some point just to use some before it caps, but I'm not gonna worry too much about that right now. Yep, we are trying to keep her secret. Push her way to the top. Oh, well, yeah, she can be outside now since the sun is down, right? So she can be in the moonlight, but not the sunlight. Open the window while no one was looking. I still haven't gotten her. Oh, are you talking about Arlecchino? Yeah, earlier on stream I talked about how she's really cool, but I'm like, I should save. I should probably save for the Pyro Archon. I might go for her on a rerun though, if I have, you know, the crystals, the gems. Window? There's nothing here. Could have more than this. Because yeah, Arlecchino's attack animations and everything are very cool. Leader for the plot for real. Yeah, I'd say the only thing I'm annoyed about with Arlecchino is the full scythe being locked behind her signature weapon. But otherwise, I think she's very, very neat. I think her mechanics are cool. I think her animations are great. It's just that one thing that's a nitpick to me that I'm like, man, they really want you to get that signature weapon to have her look the best. I think I'm being silly. Hopeless resisting. Yeah, talking about the Northern Lights sort of thing in the animation. Only want her because I have Fremde and the other two. Full House of the Hearth team. Full family team. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that would work. I mean, everyone self-heals except for Fremde. If you want to put a team together with them. Just on the same page. Plus, I mean, Linny does not love anyone else besides Pyro, but still, it would work out. I regret that decision. Nothing more
た
than
だ
a
道具
tool.
や消耗品に
Something
過
to
ぎ
be
ない
used and exploited.
利用価値のあるものは生かされ
Hmm.
価値のないものは
Useful, you get a
他者
stick
に
around
実験
Lucifer.
体にされる
Hand it over to the
死んだ方
doctor.
が
There
マ
we
シという
go.
人をどれだけ見てきたか
Dottore finally
もう
mentioned.
うんざりよ
Yep. So there it is. Man, I feel like Dottore is definitely a character that we actually have to have a Harbinger fight against him at some point. Like he is going to be a villain. Because it's like, man, he's fucking killed a bunch of kids. He's experimented on a bunch. Including Kale in the past. Fate worse than death.
それって全部召使い
The
がやっ
knave.
たことなの
Nope.
か
Dottore.
そんなことないだろ
Scary and
確かに
all.
怖く見えるけど
She has
そこま
lines
で
she
悪い
went
やつ
cross.
とは思えないぞうん信じてもらえないって分かってたわ
Hmm.
みんな
Or
彼
it
女
might
を
be a
いい
thing
人
that
だ
she
と思っ
has
て
to
た
do.
彼女こ
She's
そ
a
が
good person.
本当のお
Think
母
of
さん
her
だ
like a
って
real mother. Okay, yes, so she is talking about her memories of the previous head, yeah, mother. Not Arlecchino, not father. Yeah, in that case, I think she probably was willingly doing it, mother. Yeah, she was a right bastard. So is Dottore.
お母さんも
Arlecchino, I don't think
彼
has
女は
been
その
doing
指輪
that.
を怪我した
She's just been
できる
executing
ことなら
those who leave
もう
because,
二
you
度
know,
と顔も
it's a
見たく
rule.
ないわ
Disgrace and tarnished it. Never see her again. Would you kick Venti? I don't know. I guess depends on what he does, right? Because he can be pretty chill, but there's also some times where it's like, Venti, come on, get up, you can do something.
はあヘルビーがここにいてくれればいいのにあなたならきっとこの気持ちを理
I'm
解して
guessing
く
they
れる
did
わ
that because it's
ヘルビーまたそ
a
の名前
little
か
harder to pronounce Arlecchino's name from the
なんか
animation.
変な感じがしないか
Getting a strange feeling.
オイラたちの会話
Not
なんだか
really
噛み合
here.
ってない気がするんだ
He's as useful as Amber.
オイラたちと話してるのか
Hey, I mean, Amber got us our flying license, right? So she at least did something. Venti sort of just went, here's my lyre. Here's my cool lyre. I'm gonna summon the dragon. Oh no, the lyre broke. Oh no. I don't know. Maybe I think Venti could definitely do something cool as we start getting closer to the end of Genshin. When things really start popping off, I think we'll see a lot of major characters coming into the story more. Amber, I don't know. I don't know if she'll have much to do with the end. She might just come back as like, hey, I'm helping you out somehow. Because like she's not really here. Yeah. I'm not sure either. She's a spirit. It could be anything.
だよな
Yeah.
でもまあ何かオイラたちに打ち明けたい
Really
みたい
need
だし
someone to talk to.
もう少し付き合ってやろうぜこんなに小さいのに心の中でいろい
Been
ろ
through a
考
lot.
えてるみたいだ
Wouldn't
よ
mind
な
Venti to just go. I mean, that's the thing about Venti is Venti has a really cool, like, backstory, and all the tales about what he has done and been involved in is really cool. It's just that right now he's not doing a lot, right? Because there is some text that's like, oh yeah, Venti might be able to see into alternate realities and check out other stuff. You know, it's like, oh yeah, he actually is really interesting. He's just not doing anything right now. What 4 are your favorites? Ah, that's tough. I think someone's asked me in the past, like, favorite characters. I can't remember the answer I gave back then. I don't know. Because it's like gameplay versus personality, right? Where someone like, oh, I really like their personality. Others, I really like their gameplay. Nostalgia-wise, my very first 5-star was Kuching, so I would say Kuching's on there. I think Raiden overall is very cool. Who else? I mean, the heat is great, right? There's been some stuff I've been reading recently that makes me think a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot higher of her. It's not like I had a low opinion of Nahida, but I was like, oh yeah, Nahida, if she wanted to, could actually do some crazy shit. Basically with Beto, Noelle, Lynette, and Kaya. Yeah, those are all cool. Beto's very neat because she actually has a parry. Noelle, I remember when Farina first came out, I actually ran a lot of Noelle teams with her, and that was quite fun. Lynette, I haven't played a huge amount. She's cool. Kaya, I just pull out whenever the Abyss decides you really, really want cryo, and a bunch of it, because I just throw him together with several other cryo characters. Yeah, who else? Who'd be my fourth character then? Because I had Kuching, Raiden, Nahida. I mean, could always go with the best supports in the game, right? Could always go Bennett and why am I forgetting his name? I feel so bad whenever I forget their names and I shouldn't, but thanks for reminding me I gotta farm some gems in the Abyss. Yeah, I always have to remind myself to check the Abyss because I'm like, oh, when's it's resetting? Oh, like 3 days from now? Uh-oh. I think we have a bit now, but yeah. Let's see. Fourth person who I think is pretty cool. I do think as far as just recency goes, or recently, Arlecchino's probably my fourth for like officially released. For the moment. Again, there's so many great characters that limiting it to 4 is kind of like, man, that's tough.
風だわ。そろそろ窓を閉めないと。月が綺麗でしょ。あのね、あなたたちにだけ教えてあげる。
Ah, yeah, the Aurora Borealis. Yep. So this is directly referencing the animation. Even prettier than the moon. I'd love to see it.
大人になったら一緒に見に
Here,
行こう
rare
って
and
ペルビーと約束したの
We're
よ。
going to go see
で
it
も最
together.
近ペルビーの姿が見
We
えない
have 4 days left. Not sleeping and just farming. Yeah, that is that's a good point.
ペルビーはお母様に気に入られてるの。
I'm always at the like I'm not fully caught up in Genshin, so I actually have quite a bit of farming I could do if I ever needed to in the future. But it's one of those like monkey paws of like, oh man, I can do so much farming, but I'm also like, oh, but I want to stream some of that stuff, especially for like quests and stuff, so it just keeps getting pushed back. But yeah, I mean, depending, we have a whole new area, so if you farm that, I'm sure you could get at least 20 pulls from doing the area, plus quests and stuff in there. Special mother likes her a lot.
お母様と話さなくちゃ。でも喧嘩したばかりだから会ってくれないと思うし。
Yeah, the mothers usually fight their
お
daughters.
母様に会う勇気がない。どうすればいいのかな。
What should I do? Yeah, so she really is just stuck in the past. Like, she's helping out, you know, the kids in the house are nowadays as much as she can, but goes back to herself, gives a weak smile. Still 100% Fontaine. Yeah, like I said, I'm so behind that I still need 100% Sumeru. And do like the major world quests there. So it's like, oh yeah, I have like, you know, 20 hours of major world quests and probably an equal amount of minor ones. And then a bunch of just exploration, which is great. But it's also like, oh man, there's so much. We'll understand what's going on there. Yep. Well, hopefully we'll be able to get to sleep. Looks like we did. But yeah, it definitely seems like Clervie is...
全員揃ったね。
While she's perceiving the world, she's stuck in the memories of the past and not what's currently going on with, you know, Arlecchino and everything. Maybe it's just partially because I haven't met. Looks like we're all here. Go ahead. Before we do that, I have a question. Have the knave and the doctor ever worked together?
どうしてそんなことを？
実は昨日の夜クリーブに
That's what
なって
she
さ
told us.
あいつが教えてくれ
Yeah,
た
they don't
んだ
know that she's talking about the past
ス
and
ネイルの
mother.
博士に会ったことがあるんだ
Super dangerous.
あいつは
Yep.
すごく危ないやつ
Last time he knocked us out with some sort of
悪いこと
sound
もめちゃくちゃや
thing,
ってたぞ
which
お父様と博士に付き合いがないとは保証できないけ
was a
ど。
little
お父
anticlimactic.
様が彼と協力すると
But
は
it's like,
思えない
man,
な。
possible father and doctor will have certain dealings. Don't think father would
僕た
work
ちは
with
同
him.
じ派閥じゃないし、互いを
Not
信
really
用
on the
してない。
same side. Hmm.
協力するための基盤がないんだ。
Yes, Arlecchino hasn't, but in the past,
博士
mother
がハウス・オブ・
first
ハースと
became
協
a
力したいと言ってたのは確かだよ。
harbinger. Doctor offered to work with the House of Arth, and obviously declined because she's like, man, you do some fucked up stuff. I know you
お
do.
父様はほとんどの提案を
Nope.
断った。
Rejected most of his
秘密の
proposals,
実験を除
except
い
for
て。
one. Secret experiment.
秘
Uh-oh.
密の実
Though
験
it's probably to do with her curse,
も
right?
しかしてクリーブが言ってたのってそれじゃないか違うと
Probably
思うよ
Arlecchino's curse.
秘密の実験が何なのかは知らないけど、
Entirely
それはハウ
independent
ス・オブ・ハース
operation.
が単独で行っているものだ。
Pose the
博士
direction.
は研究の方向性を提供しただけだから、
Hmm.
協力とは言えない。それに機密とされているのは実験内容に関することだけで、実
Complete
験に参加した人のこ
records.
とは全て記録されているから、
Situation
ク
clearly
リーブ
referred
が言って
to.
たのとは
Yeah.
全然違う。僕たちを信じてくれ。
Kind of just everyone and anyone.
ハウス・オブ・ハースはファデュ
Don't
に
agree
属
with
し
some
て
of
い
the
るし、
Fatu's methods.
君たちが受け入れられ
House
な
of
いよう
Hearth
なこ
has
とを
its
する
own
こともある。
principles.
でも僕たちにだって
Yeah,
それなりの
now
ルー
you
ルや
have
モラルはあ
principles.
るんだ。
In the past, you did not.
それなら安心したぜ正直
Again, obviously, we're looking at it with audience information versus them who do not have that info.
どう
Have to
向き合
work
えばいい
together
か
to do something
わからな
horrible.
かったぞでもまさかクリ
It
ーブは
doesn't
嘘
seem
を
like
ついた
Clary
っ
is
てこ
lying.
とかそんな風には見えなかったけどな
I mean, they know she's a spirit, a ghost. They should put together a little bit that might be talking about the
きっと
past.
そう
Also,
簡単
Paimon
に
didn't
は
bring
教え
up
てくれない
that
よな
she said mother and not father. Ask the name directly. Yeah. Let's focus on the plan for now.
お父様は昨日帰ってこなかったから、
Father
まだ
didn't
海岸
come
の近
back.
くにいるはずだよ。
But yeah,
よろしくね。
good luck with your good luck with your farming. I hope you get Arlecchino. I know how rough it is going for a character and going like, I really want them, and I know that they won't pop up for like at least another 6 months if I don't get them now. And then, you know, perhaps you lose 50-50, and then you watch it go by and you go, oof. But yeah, best luck, Dia.
リネット、
Still near the shore.
フレミにも気をつけて。
Friendly, you know what to do. I do wonder if she was looking out on the sky and reminiscing. You know, at the beach. We last talked to her.
今日はどこへ行くの
もうちょっと遠くまで行ってみよ
Somewhere
う。
further away this time. Let me... Oh, where'd Friendly go?
今日はどこへ
もうちょっと遠くまで。
I'm just gonna quickly use up, yeah, I think I'm farming Capelius right now. I'm just quickly gonna use up a little bit of resin, just a bit. Also, I will say, that the, Arlecchino boss fight, I'm not blind to. I did do the boss fight, but I did skip the cutscenes, the first week that came out. So, and also, you know, I finished the fight relatively quickly, my teams. So I didn't see a huge amount of her moves. I also, of course, avoid the cutscenes during the fight, so I am blind to those. All I know is, man, if you have a squishy team, oh boy, they can get wrecked very quickly. Also, charge attacks, very, very important. But thankfully, every character can do it, so it's not the worst thing ever. Just quick swirl. Look at that.
師匠の技を食らい
Took a little bit because of our friends, but that's all good. Meh. Yeah, meh. So, here, even if we did accidentally do Coppelia instead of Coppelius, should be fine. I think both of them we technically have to farm up. It's because I don't have a bunch to farm right now. Whimsical track. I mean, she did move. She's not the exact same place as before. But still on the same beach. Look a bit pale. Yeah, a little bit. Had less on your mind. Plan to do now. Time to rack your brain for a talk to discuss. Yeah, she knows. She knows something's going on. Being curious. Thou child. Yeah. Of course she caught on that we were trying to distract her. That's what I even said there. Oh? Us distract you? Just here for a chat. Yeah. Some extra time to think. Don't have any other plans. Come date me somewhere. Steer clear of any scheming children. Yeah, she knows. The ocean breeze is sure nice today. Yeah, Paimon, I'm definitely give it away. So, you know everything then. Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. Nothing gets past me. Let them have it for a little longer. Can be very patient. I do not doubt that. Outside the Palais Mermonia. Children do as they're told. Decide to tag along. For your friends' sakes. Well, threatening us just now. Yeah. We should release the pigeon that Linny gave us. Bye bye, birdie. Didn't seem like it'd be anything good. Yeah. We really don't have any other options. Guess all we can do is take it one step at a time. Shouldn't keep her waiting. Yeah, thin ice. Yeah, because we don't know how much constitutes betrayal, but we definitely don't want that to happen. Right, well, I'll have to do that stream at some point. I did do all the event that literally just finished. I was just trying to remember if I actually spent. I think I did. Even if I didn't, it's not a huge deal. It will annoy me, but not a huge deal. Time before my meeting. Ah, you mean with Nouvelette or someone? Get along with my children. Good companions. Plan to do anything to them. Ondun. Yeah. Or the others who are trying to secede. Situation filial nontion. Quite a few people have been acting out. Who betrayed the house meet the same fate. No exceptions. Going to kill them. Beg for their lives. Or is the house changed for no one? responsible for their own actions.
自分の言動に責任を負わねばならないのだ。
It's like, hey, we know you had shit really bad and you've made things better, but you could still improve. Care about them at all. They really respect you, call you father, feel something for them. Feelings come before principles. Principles are more stringent than most. This consolation as our guests. We don't care too much about that. We're like, hey, don't kill our friends. There's really no other way to solve the issue. Able to keep their lives. Little I can do. Try to escape, to know our secrets, no getting out alive. That's still not great. Still bad. I mean, I kind of get it, but I'm also like, turn a blind eye for a little longer. Dispose of Clervy. So she knows about Clervy, and obviously she's like, ah yes, the ghost of my childhood friend who's hanging around. Wrongdoing will be lost. I can prove. All will be held accountable. It's a deal then. We'll hold you to it. We'll hold you to it. This belongs to you. Ah, yeah. There's a pigeon. Train a bird like this. Lose it permanently. Yeah, you just happened to grab it out of the air. Time we have to chat. Or caught it in a spider's web, more accurately, given what we saw from the live stream and stuff. Business. Nothing to do with you. Prudent of you stay by my side. Run off and tell Lenny. So she's like, I don't want them to know yet. Which I guess makes sense, right? Because that gives them more time to focus on what they're doing right now, rather than going like, oh shit, father's coming to kill us. Or at the very least, punish us, right? Negotiations, yeah. This is definitely going to be with Nouvelette then. Because Furina's obviously not involved. Yep, and this is Nouvelette's office. Hello, Nouvelette. Respect for him as well. Don't know. Mere customary approved. Quite so quickly. Esteemed diplomat. We began after presenting you with the gnosis. Yeah, he was like, I thought I wouldn't have to deal with you anymore. Purpose of your visit. Departing Fontaine shortly. Right, going back to Snezhnaya for the project Stuza. Outstanding matter. Lengthy explanation. Everything in this proposal. Review at your leisure. Sorry, I think one of the PC fans just got even louder. So if you hear that at all, oopsie. Oh, it's so quiet right now. Intentionally no music during this scene. And very little sound effects. Understand your request. Why you would wish for such a thing. Risk of causing offense. Certain fondness for water tasting. Water as an analogy. Family is like a large body of water.
無数の
Countless
川が
rivers
流れ込み
flowing in and out.
また無数の川がそこから流れ出ていく。毎日その湖を
Watches
眺
over
めている
this
と
system.
流れ出て
Each
いる
river
全て
that
の
flows
川
from
が
the source
海
eventually
へとた
reach
ど
the
り着くこ
ocean.
とを願わずにはいられない。だが、それは不可能である
This
と
is impossible.
現実に知らしめ
Dry
られ
up
てき
along
た。
the way, disappearing.
ほとんどの川は途中で
And
乾
yeah,
き、
most will die.
跡
Oh
形
boy.
もなく消えてしまうのだ。
Yeah, sorry
そ
about
う
the
いう
fucking
海に
cough.
たどり着けない水たちに
Destined to reach the
存在の
ocean.
意味を与えた
See
いと
their existence
私は
rendered
考えている。
meaningless.
例えば
Those within them is simply meant for a different destination.
もしくは
The last of a certain water tasting
甘い
enthusiast.
泉になる。
Is she talking about maybe disbanding the House of the Hearth? I wonder if that's her solution here. And she really is just trying to keep up her facade of, again, cold feeling. Where she's like, oh, yep, I've definitely been forced in the past to kill the kids. Or maybe she hasn't gone that far. Maybe it's just been sending them somewhere else. She's gone, hey, if you really want out, then here's a place you can live. But don't tell her secrets or I'll actually kill you. Right? Maybe she is being merciful to those who betray and not actually killing them. And maybe her strategy here that I'm getting is maybe she's planning to disband the House of the Hearth so that the Fatui can't just kill and use them for whatever their plans are with Project Stuzo, right? Trying to give them an out rather than them being tied directly to it and losing members because of that. They instead get to live and instead conserve roles in Fontaine's government or other places, right? You'll live a better, more peaceful life.
何言ってるかわかるか？
That's my prediction, so I'm going to say kind of. Not really. Kind of.
はっきりさせておかなければならないことがある。
Optimistic picture.
たとえどんな美辞麗句でごまかそうと、
Sip from a glass
濁った
filled
水
with
を飲みたい
tainted
と思う
water.
者はいない。
Again, I think here he's talking about the house. Again, they're using analogies, but I think he's talking about the house, and it's like, yeah, you kind of have some fucked up guys in there. You kind of have some members. But it's like, hey, if they can live and they can be put to use, there we go. Instead of dying to a project that I disagree with and I don't want them to die to.
かつて濁っていた水というべき
Tainted at one point in time. Right,
水に混
mother.
じった泥をろ過し
Strained of all
本来の
impurities,
綺麗な状態
turned
に
to
戻
its
した
cleanest form.
だからその点はご安心いただきたい。
Yeah, I think they're definitely talking about the house, and she's trying to disband and protect them as best she can. And again, maybe in the past she did. Maybe she didn't kill people who betrayed. Maybe she was more merciful and just sent them on their way with the promise of, if you do, then I will have to kill you. Like a warning. Transactional aspects.
もしヌビレット殿が
So
提
my
案を受け
proposal,
入れてくださるのであれ
withdraw
ば
my forces from
徐々に
Fontaine,
フォンテーヌから勢力を撤退させる。今後不可避な場合を
unless
除き
absolutely
フォン
necessary.
テーヌで特殊
No
任務を
longer
遂行
carry
す
out
る
any
ことは
special
ないと約束
missions.
しよう。
ラルドフ暗殺事件のようなことは
Similar to the Tartuffe assassination. Ah, right, that was from the teaser where the house member died, and then she went, you died because of this rich bastard who was like fucking beating up homeless children and shit, or like, you know, keeping kids or whatever, you know, bad stuff. And then she went, killed him, acquired his wealth, went, we have more funds, let us adopt more orphans.
寄付金を横領したあの偽善者のこと
That
か
thief who embezzled funds from all those
心
charities.
から
Yep,
追悼の意を表す。
deepest condolences.
だが現時点でハウス・オブ・ハースが
Yeah,
関わっていた
how'd
という
that
証拠は
happen?
ないはずだ。
Totally wasn't me.
もしヌビレット殿が提案を受け
Certain
入れてくだ
measures
され
taken
ば
to reduce the
今後そうい
frequency
った厄介
of
事が
such
減り
troubles.
力を貸すことはできる。
一切隙のない物言いだな。
Inclined to accept. Again, I really do think it's like a disbanding of the house and making sure that the kids or the family in the house can be safe from Shinejinaya, the Fatui Project Stuja.
では取引成立だ。
Should be
私
going
たちは
now.
そろそろ失礼する。
2 bottles of
スネージ
spring
内の
water
湧き
from
水を二人で
Shinejinaya.
ここに運ばせた。
Here are your
今度お会いし
impressions.
たとき、ぜひ感想を聞かせてもらいたい。
That would be interesting.
また くれぐれも約束を
overlook
忘
your
れぬよう
commitment.
さあ、旅人、パイも。
Yeah.
しよ
Again, putting on the front of cold and unfeeling, but really she's doing everything she can for the family that she cares about. Again, being the exact opposite of mother. Fucking man. Mother, bastard. Dottore, also bastard. He might have a reason for being a bastard. I'm sure we'll discover a backstory and motivation for things he does, but I'm still like, bastard. Probably gonna have to kill you. Probably. Talking about back there. I mean, we got it. I think as an audience, but obviously. Rivers, large body of water, irrigation scheme. Again, they're all metaphors. They're yeah.
う。だが、それよりも
More
大事な
pressing
ことがあるの
concerns.
では。
Yeah, and she's trying to avoid the topic. Yeah, doesn't want to explain what it actually meant. The double talk, double speak meanings. Got your thinking cap on. Yep, and I think I figured it out. Nave may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betray the organization must pay with their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. While we were talking from the Palais Mermonia, she mentioned Clervy's name. Does that mean she knew where Clervy was this entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Lenny and the others were going to act. Ah, guy with the scar. Yep. And this is the guy with the scar from the documents who supposedly was taken care of. But, again, she's different from Mother. She's not actually killing. She's going, no, here's where you can live peacefully. Here's a warning. But as long as you don't do that, we're chill. Yeah, so now I think we're going to discover that they're actually alive and she doesn't actually kill them. And it's like, yeah, you're actually a big old softy, aren't you, Arlecchino? Aren't you? Yeah. Are you alright? Selling those papers. Wasn't looking where I was going. My bad. I also wasn't paying attention. On the house. Yeah, we're gonna recognize him here and go like, I think I've seen this scar before. Yep. He looks kind of familiar for some reason. We gonna put it together? Come on, let's put it together. Let's start getting on track. Let's get the characters start catching on like I am. Seems like a nice guy. My fault, really. Some extra mora for the family. And then mini tigers. Oh, I wonder if he's finally with the person he was interested in then. That would be sweet. Uh-oh. Ran into your friend here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like... Uh-oh. Come at you with Mora. Yeah. He was like, pretend not to know me. Take 3 papers. And she's obviously doing that, taking tribute to him. Yep, you're a big old softy, Arlecchino. There we go. Feels good in the heart. Yeah, feel that there. Archons bless you with good fortune. Such generous customers every day. Getting married soon. Yeah. Either it's him, or it just reminds her of him. Huh. Affairs are settled. Mode back to Poisson. Some light reading. Yeah, you just put on a front of being all scary. You're actually really sweet. Stick around for a little longer. How hungry she is. Can't head back on an empty stomach. Looks like Paimon is trying to buy us more time. We head back now. I doubt Linny and the others will have made any progress. What should we do?
まだ淡い幻想を抱いているようだ。
Delay no return, alter the situation in your favor, ruin your fantasy. Efforts are meaningless. And I wonder,
意味のない悪あがきのようにしか思えない。
now I'm wondering if, because I was like, oh, maybe her finding Lenny Lynette Fremine as a test, right? It was also like, oh, we spar if we disagree about something, right? And the person who loses backs down. Maybe they're going like, hey, we don't want to be disbanded and not be with you anymore. We want to be with you. We want to support you. If we win, we can stick with you. That would be fun. That would be sweet. Because then it's like, you know, a clash of protective, wholesome, rather than anything negative. Though it still will be a fight and stuff.
だが、もし私の友情権に応じてくれれば、
Swayed to give Lenny some extra time. Ah, what do we have to do? Agree to my request. Answer some of your questions. About Clervy, relationship to her. Yep.
どんな関係だったのか。
急に気前よく
And being so generous. Ask us to do
オイラ
something
たち
bad.
に悪いことをさせようって魂胆じゃないだろうな。
自身の力を過大評価している
Overestimate
ようだ。
yourself. Don't have the
君たちに
talent
悪
for
事を
bad
なせるほどの
things.
天品は見受けられなかった。
I mean, we could if we were really pushed.
じゃあ
But
何が目的だ？
could you possibly?
交渉で最も重要なのは利益の交換だ。
Negotiation. Both sides receive
一方
something they
的な
want.
要求や脅迫では
Just-
望む結果をもたらすことなどできない。
Okay, fair enough. Your condition. Let's hear it.
ああ、その条件というのは
They're trying to be so intimidating, but now that I'm like, yeah, you're just a big softy Arlecchino. Yes, you are. Oh, Arlecchino. Just treat her like a cat, you know? Sometimes the cat will scratch you, but they're actually really sweet most of the time. Here it is.
必要な時、
Time
君
comes.
たちが最も適
Choice
切だと思う
you
選
deem most
択を
appropriate in the
ハ
situation.
ウス・オブ・ハースを
Lend
一度
your
だけ
help
助ける
to the House of
とい
the
うのに
Hearth.
俺別に変な条件じゃ
Sounds
ない
normal
な。
enough. When the time comes.
必要な時ってどんな時だ？
Yeah, winter plan
So,
with Lenny
Kimi-tachi
Lynette
no
Fremine. We accept your condition.
交渉成立だ。ついてきたまえ。
Yeah, now that I've figured out, it's actually really fun because you can see a lot of the things that, you know, a lot of the ways she's covering up and try not to name this ruins. And these are probably the ruins where we fight her. Yeah, that's probably the boss arena. And that's probably where she fought Mother. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun now doing the quest and going like, oh, that's how she's covering things up, or that's how she's wording things. Or again, the analogies with Nouvelette. I think that's really fun because it's like, yeah, you know what she's like underneath and that she really does care. Again, is a big softy underneath it all. And because of that, you can go like, oh man, you're putting on such a front, you're being someone who you're really not. And it is sad, but it's also like a little funny when you see how much she's doing it all the time. You know, the act of kindness there, and it's like, oh, that's probably because, you know, he's someone who you helped to get out of the House of the Hearth and just pretended to kill.
後で来よう。今は他を探索しよう。
Why? That is the worst place for a barrier. Why is there one just right there? Oh yeah, this is absolutely it. Okay, cool. But yeah, it's really interesting. It's really fun. It's a fun dichotomy. Yeah, that's all blown out.
何の変哲もない廃墟だが、
Long forgotten by everyone. A
今
grand
や壊れた
building.
壁しか残っていないがね。
All of
ここ
rubble.
を訪れる人も、ここで
No
何
one
が起きたのか
comes,
興味を
you
持つ
wouldn't
人
care
もい
about
ない
what happened here.
だが、これか
Something
ら
to do with
話
the
す物語
story.
は、
Cool.
ここと関係してい
Story
る。
time, chat!
私
Story
がまだ
time!
執行官になる前、
Before I became a harbinger,
リネた
for
ち
the
がまだ
others.
ハウス・オブ・ハースにやってくる前
I
に、
first killed Clervy, then her
私はと
mother.
ある理由で、クリーブの息の根を止め、
Yep,
それから彼
certain
女の母親を
events.
殺した。
クリームを殺したのはお前だったのか。
Yeah, we're definitely remaining calm about it. Why?
そう焦らず聞いてくれ。
Patience.
ではクリー
It's
ブの
playing
視点で
Clervy's
最
side.
初から語るとしよ
Yeah.
う。クリーブは6歳
Cool.
の時、実母のクリセビナ
Nice.
に
Like that they're doing this.
ハウス・オブ・ハースに
And
ついて
again,
もらい
even the format,
家は
very cool.
まるで童話の
6 years
世界
old,
のように見え
brought by her mother.
優しい
Kusabena.
大人たち
Kusabena?
仲
Kusabena?
のいい子供たちが共に
House of
暮
the
らす
Heart. Fairy tale. Thriving family. Kind adults and friendly
ク
children.
ルセビナは当時の
It was the knave at the time.
つ
Was
まり
under
ハウ
her
ス・オブ・ハース
control.
の責任者であり
Clover's mother
ク
by
リーブだ
blood.
けでなく
Mother to all the
全ての子
children.
供たちのお母
Yep.
様だったクリーブは
Fucking
ここで
bitch.
何の憂いもなく生活を
Fucker.
送っていたがこの
Cleary
家は
was happy here
童話の
for
世
a
界なの
time.
ではなく
Wasn't a fairy tale at all. Kind
煉
of
獄があることに
purgatory.
気づくまで
Yep.
そう時間は
Kids
かか
having
ら
to
ない
fight and kill each other. The experiments by the Torre.
ああ
Yeah.
ハウス・オブ・ハースは世界各
Takes
地
in
の戦
war
争孤
orphans
児を
from
受け
all
入
over
れていたが
Teyvat.
孤児たち
How
を
to
どう
raise
育てる
them.
かは
On the
権力者
person
に思
in
想しない
charge.
クル
Yep.
セビナはとても斬新なアイデア
A
を
novel
提案した
idea. How to fight,
子
force them
供
to
たち
do
に
each
戦
other
う術を教え
around
て殺
as
し合
the
いをさ
king
せ
of
る
the
というもの
house
だ
prove themselves most
その
worthy,
戦いは
earning
最も
her
最後に
title.
生まれた王が勝ち残る
Which you
まで
did.
続く
But you
その
rejected
過
her
程で
idea
生
of
じた
king
死傷者
and
の
being
数は計り知れない
under her
そして死者を除き
in any way. And so I went, no, fuck
無駄
you.
にされることは
Reject you in every way. I'm the opposite in every way possibly can be. The number of children who died remain. Save those who died. Permanent injuries. Still served a purpose, yep, and then they went to the Torre's experiments,
彼
right?
らは博士のところに送
Yep,
ら
the
れて実験材
Torre,
料に
the doctor, experimented on. Sent away on dangerous missions. Used and then discarded. And again, I think that's what we've heard described before in the mission, the chasm and stuff.
クリーブ
Was
が言ってた
incidents of that.
実験ってそういうことだったのか
What actually happened to her.
その後クリーブはどうなったんだ
Yep, the Torre, you bastard, will have to fucking kill you.
さっき言
And
ってた
maybe
よ
even
な
all your fucking clones as
クリーブ
well.
が頼めば
Clearly
クルセビナ
Crispina's
も
daughter.
耳を傾けてくれたんじゃない
Convinced her to
か
stop what she was doing. Probably would have listened. Nope.
いやクルセビナは娘のクリー
Cared
ブに
little
対して
for her daughter,
何
yep.
の感情も抱いていなかった
Demonstrated her own impartiality.
ハウス・オブ・ハースに連れてきたのは
Treated all her
お母
children
さんとして
equally.
皆を
Yep, she's a
平等に
right
扱っていることを
bitch.
見せるためだ母親を説得でき
Did
なか
try
った
to
クリ
convince
ー
her
ブ
mother to change her
表立った
ways.
抗議
Yeah.
を試みただが
Option was to
クル
rise
セ
up
ビ
and
ナが
fight
紡い
back.
だ甘美な夢に浸っている子
Thoroughly
供たちは
indoctrinated into
偽
the
り
illusion
の
of
幸せを抱き
happiness.
しめるばかりだった
Yep,
だが
the fairy tales, the stories, the book,
クリー
fairy
ブと
tale
同じ
book,
年で
literally.
ハウス・オブ・
One
ハースの
exception.
真相を知ったこと
Clervy's age
その
knows the
子供は
truth.
ペルベール
And Perry's just her nickname for Perrer, which is Arlecchino. Yeah, her name was Perrer. Perry?
思
Perry?
い出したぞ
That
クリ
friend
ーブが
Clervy
言ってた
mentioned.
友達のこと
The
だよな
friend. Yep,
友
Arlecchino.
達かとりあえ
Can
ずそう
call
い
her
うこと
that
に
for
して
now. Considers
明
what
る
she
く情
did
熱的で
the,
自由
you
に
know,
憧れ生
obviously
まれながら
bad
にした
betrayal
反抗
almost.
精神を持つクリーブと
Cheerful and
違って
passionate person, tenacious
ペルベー
spirit.
ルはとても
Was
冷
rather
酷な人間だった
cold-blooded. And that's why she does all she can now.
そ
To
ういう
not
性
be
格だから
that.
こそ
Again, being the
クルセビ
opposite.
ナの企みを見抜
Cold-blooded
くことが
nature.
できたのだろ
See through Crucibina's
うそ
facade.
して冷酷だからこそ
Prevented her
彼女
from
は
acting against
お
it,
母様
at
に反
least
抗
at
しよう
first,
な
yep.
どとは考えな
Long
かっ
for freedom, fighting violence,
た
make it
殺し合い
until
で
the
最後ま
end.
で生き残れる自信があったから
I mean, you did.
冷静さを保っていた二人は自然と仲
Two
を深め
became
た
fast friends. Knowledge
ク
of
リ
the
ーブはペル
truth.
ベールに自
Create
分
a
の
real
描いている夢
family.
の話
No
を
one
た
be
くさん
killed
聞
or
かせた
sacrificed, which is what Arlecchino is doing now.
本当
She
の
hasn't
家を
actually
作り
killed
たいの
them.
ね
She just got them out of. She just pretended to and got them out, got them living
何度も
freely.
他人に助けを求め
Certain
何
naivety,
度も真相を暴こうと
determination
した
many times over. Endless times run away,
少
ask
女
for
は
help,
全身が
expose the
傷だら
truth,
けになったが
beating
そ
after
の決意
beating,
が揺らぐことはな
strength
か
of
っ
will.
た
Yep, and that's
歯
why
を
we
食い
saw
しばって痛みに耐え
Pereira
ながら
bandaging
彼女はつま
her
先立
up,
ちで窓を開け
body
ペル
racked
ベ
it
ール
with
と一緒
pain.
に
Her
夜空の
tiptoes open
月
the
を
window.
眺めた
Pereira look out the
そ
moon
の瞳
together.
は
Pere's
自由への
longing for
憧れで
freedom.
溢れさんさんと輝いていた
That light simply vanished, and that's what she's looking for. That light when she's been swallowed by the
嫌な予感が
darkness.
するぞ。その後どうなったんだ？
Sorry, thank you.
彼女が感じた絶
Be a
望は
great king.
具体的な出来事によるものではなく
Hopelessness,
数えきれないほ
culmination
どの
of
失敗によるものだ。
10 years.
10年が経ち、
Yeah,
二人とも
we
大き
weren't
くなった
children
まま
anymore.
脱
Escape
出の
still
目
seem
処
as
が立たないま
hopeless.
まだった。そんな中、ペルベーレから一つ提案があった。逃げられないのなら、いっそ
And the division now
虚
between
栄
them,
で飾られた
rather than all the
玉座に
frames before
お
they
母
were
様を
together,
暗殺してしまおう
united.
とね。
Rare suggests a new plan, escaping out of the question. Take down the very person saying on top of the throne of lies, mother. Yep.
クリーブはその提案を
But we
断った。
rejected that. As a famous harbinger, unimaginable
7回
amount
執
of
行官
power,
としてクルセビナは
incredibly low chance of
想像を
success.
絶する強さを誇り、
Well,
暗殺の
guess
成
who
功
did
率
it?
が非常に低いからだ。もう一つの理由について、
Never gave
ク
another
リーブが
reason.
口にすることはなかっ
Ran
た。
all over her face. Yep, still thought of Crucibina as her mother.
クリ
And
ーブは
flesh and blood was a
クル
line
セ
she
ビナ
couldn't
の
bring
ことを
herself
ま
to
だ母親
cross.
だと思っており、その血筋を断ち切れずにいるのだと。逃げることも、
Couldn't
抗う
escape
こと
and
も
fight
できない
back.
のなら、
One option
残る道
remained.
は一つだけ。
Yep. Death.
ああ、君の推測通り、
Only way she
彼
felt
女
she
が
could
解放さ
be
れる唯
free.
一の方法は死だった。
But obviously she has regrets,
決闘
since
場
her
に立った
spirit
彼女の
is
相手は
still
ずっと
around.
共に歩んできたペルベーレ。
Yeah, you see the spear.
クリーブは自らペルベーレの手によって
Which obviously it's like, oh yeah,
選択した
Arlecchino uses the spear now, but the spear and the rapier during the duel turned out to be none other than Perrere. Fierce battle. Decided to let Perrere end her life.
烈火で焼き尽くされた地に
Fuck.
大雨が降
Yeah,
り注ぎ、
Clervy. Perrere's journey, one written in flames.
無数の
Only
死骸
came
を
and
踏み
washed
潰
it all
して
away.
一
Sole
人勝ち残った
victor
ペルベーレは
in this game of slaughter, trail of
お母
corpses.
様に認められた大きな
Cross her path to success.
振り返れば10年前
Very
から
result she had
自分が
predicted.
生き残る
Yeah,
この日を
make
予
it
測して
until
い
the
た。
end. In fact, she had merged Mother's undisputed heir.
彼女の胸に満ちてい
Success
たのは
left her an inexplicable
喜びでは
sense of
なく
restlessness.
名状しがたい苛立ちだった。さて、ここで一つと
Unsettled.
苛立ちを鎮めるため
Take
に
a guess as
ペ
to
ルベ
what
ーレ
it
が取った行
was.
動は何だったと思う？
Yeah, taking out Mother. Killing the person at the very top.
クルセビナを殺す
Crucibina.
ことか。
Crucibina.
でも
Whatever.
正解だ。
Yep.
ペルベーレ
Pervere
は親
killed
友
her
を
best
殺してから
friend.
1年後、同じ場所で
Also,
二人
a
にと
year
ってのお
later,
母様を
also the place fought
激しい戦いの
tooth
末
and
に
nail,
殺した。
kill the mother they shared. Okay, so it wasn't back to back like we saw in the animation, which makes sense, because she did seem fresh for the fight and not having the blood on her and stuff. Kill the mother they shared.
手にかけたその瞬間、彼女の頭の中に
Right or wrong
善
cease
悪
to
の判断など
matter.
一切なかった。
Those who survive get to write the rules.
ルールを書き換える資格があるという家の決まりだけが脳裏に焼き付い
Whoever
てい
wins
た。
the duel,
ペル
the
ベーレは勝
spar.
った。
On the
新
battle
しい執行官となった
came a
彼女は
harbinger herself,
女皇陛下から新しい名が授けられた。
Arlecchino.
ア
Yeah.
ルレッキーノ。
So, telling her whole story to us. I mean, thanks.
お前
Thanks for
が
telling
クリー
us.
ブの言って
For
た
sure.
クルビ
Yep, you all
ペル
along.
ベーレだったのか？アルレッキーノって後からつけた名前だったんだな。
This was your story just as much as Clervy's.
もう長いこと使ってい
That
ない
name
名前
behind long ago.
久しぶりに口にすると
Bring
ど
back
うにも懐か
memories.
しい気分になるな。その後、私はクルセビナが使っていたお母様という
Monica, her
肩書き
mother,
を廃止し
died with her.
自分の本名を捨て、お父様
Chose to give up
ア
my
ルレ
own
ッキー
name.
ノとしてハウス・
A
オブ・
new
ハースの再
identity.
建に
Yep.
取り掛かった。
But as father,
物語はここで終わりだ。聞きたいことはあるか？
the Clervy we met though. Who is she exactly?
さっきのお前の話からすると、
Clervy
ク
wasn't
リー
a
ブ
little
が
kid
死ん
when
だ
she
時
was
は
killed.
もう子供じゃなかったんだろ。
Really a spirit at all.
あの幽霊、いや、亡霊って言った方がいいかもな。あれは一体何なんだよ。
あれは炎の中から生まれた
Oh, an
巨像
illusion born of flame.
余人と言うべき
Ashes to a fire, left over in the
私の
wake.
血筋には呪いに近い力があって
Certain power runs through my veins, yeah, not unlike a curse.
この世にある
Flames live
残
behind
影を
shadows, anything they consume. Which means there's also probably a shadow of Mother, right? Right, the Crimson Moon stuff that I know nothing about, but is probably in a world quest or a book.
とはいえクリーブのような
Shadows
独立した
morphing
意識を
into
持
a
つ個
sentient
体が形
entity.
成されるのは
Exceedingly
ごく稀な
slim.
ことだ。クリーブが死んだのは16歳の
Died when she was 16 years
その
old.
余人は
Was her
60歳の姿をしている
6-year-old self.
他の
was
部
the
分
only
の
thing
姿や
affected.
記憶は
Most
ほ
of
と
her
んど焼き尽く
memories.
されて
Yep.
しまったからね。人の記憶は実に不思議なものだよ。
Alter your sense of self.
その一部が
10
失われ
years
ることによって
Living
自己
in
認
the
識が変わって
past.
しまう。
Yep.
10年間の記憶をすべて失えば
Yourself that never grew
まだ
up.
子供だった頃の過去に戻る。
通りでクリーブと話してた
Such
時
a weird
なん
feeling.
だか変な感じがしたわけだ。
こういった方がわかりやすいだろう。
Someone trapped in time
時間に閉じ込められてい
is
る。
with us in the present.
私たちが
All
いる
lines of
今
her
で
own
はなく
past. Yep.
彼女だけの過去を
Based
生き
of
てい
all
る
the
んだ。
info she told
じ
us.
ゃあクリーブがハウス・オブ・ハースに隠れてた
Known
の
about Clervy for a long
気づ
time.
いてたのか？
ああ、彼女の存在
Rather
は不安
volatile
定
and
だ
unstable
が
entity.
子供たちを見守ってくれているよう
Look
だ
after
った
the children. Yep.
何人か
saved
危機を
some
救
of
って
their
くれたこと
lives.
さえある。
As we
同時に
heard,
私を避けながら
hide from me and become
彼女
obsessed
自
with
身の
revealing
視
the
点から見た
truth.
真相を会った人たちに伝えてい
Which
る
is
よ
the
うだ
truth
が
she knew all that time ago and not
学
the
習や
current
成長するこ
truth.
とができない。
Capacity to learn or grow.
新しい情報に触れても
Quickly forgotten over
時間と
time.
ともにすぐ
Yeah.
に忘れてしまう。
So she doesn't know
クリ
that
ーブを
everything is
太陽の下
different,
に連れて
that
行こうと
everything
し
is
て
okay.
失敗しただろう。理由は簡単だ。
Closer to the Sunlight House is
逃
impossible
げ
to
ることが
escape.
できなかった場所。
Perception that traps her
その
there.
認識を
I
覆
wonder
す
if
こ
that
と
will be
は
part
で
of
きない
it.
から
Is finally freeing her, finally giving the remnants
だが心
of
配は
her
無用だ。
friend freedom.
直に私が再び彼女を殺し、
No matter, all I have to do is kill her again. All will be resolved. Single speck of ash.
待てよ。あいつを消したい理由は分かったけど
Might want her gone.
本当にそう
Yeah,
するし
she
かないの
still
か？
was your
今
friend.
のあいつは
Trapped in her 6-year-old
60歳の
self.
姿で止まってる
Yep.
けど、お前の
At
友
least
達だ
talk
った
to
んだろ？
her. And again, intentionally not showing her eyes
話
here
した方がいいん
in
じゃない
this
か？
shot.
もう遅い。
Yep,
ルールを破
same
った
thing
以上、
here.
罰を与
Too
え
late
ら
for
れる
that.
べきだ。
Broke the rules. She
クリ
must
ー
be
ブだけではない
punished.
彼女の影響を受け
Who you want
たフィリオールやナントゥイユも
Mhm.
私とクルセビナの違いは
Difference
異なる
between
ルールを作った点
Crucibina,
であって
Crucibina and herself.
ルールを守ることに
Formulation of the rules,
何ら
uh-huh.
変わりない。
Not our policy for
それこそ
enforcing them.
家を
Rules
形作
without
る土
question,
台だ
trait
と
we both
理
share.
解してほしい。
And again, now it's like, oh, you're still putting on the front. You still are. You let them live. We know. We know we ran into the guy that you supposedly killed. With a scar on his face, delivering newspapers and getting married soon. Living his happy life. We know you aren't going to kill him.
本当にそれでいいの？
Hey, we finally talked. Really what you want to do.
クリーブに
Say a
ちゃんとお別れ
proper
を告げた
goodbye.
くないの？
And we do know about family. And not being able to.
暗殺者として、そしてお父
As
さ
a
んとして、
killer or as
多分の
father
感情が2つある。
must be avoided.
憤怒、
Anger,
そして干
sorrow.
渉だよ。憤怒は衝動を引き起こ
Anger
し、
makes you
干
impulsive.
渉はためらいを生
Sorrow
むから
causes you to waver.
さて、そろそろだろう。ここに来る前、夕方になったら
Well-behaved
悪
children
い子を
bring our
ここまで連れて
troublemakers
くるよ
here.
といい子たちに言いつけてある。約束通り、猶予をかなりやった。
Friends, quite a bit more
さ
time.
あ、結末を楽しみに待とうではないか。
Come on, Arlecchino. We know you're putting on the front. We know you care so much. You actually are super chill and sweet
お
and
父さん
everything.
はみんなを連れてきました。
これから処刑するのか
You're
な？
gonna execute them.
処刑を見るのは初めてだ。
Flurfy. In the shadow, yeah.
話は聞いたよ。
Shadow of the rock.
たくさん時間を
Buy
稼
us
いでく
more
れてありがとう。だけど結局、クリーブの願いを叶え
Couldn't
る
find
方
a
法
way
は
to
見つけら
fulfill
れな
her
かった
wish. Does she recognize her? Yeah.
ああ、久しぶり。
Been a while, Clervy.
そこから動くな。昔話を
Yeah, I'm
君
getting
たちの
ready to
罪を
take her
清
out.
算しよう。
Scores need settling. Cutscene time? Is Linny gonna protect
お
Clervy?
父様、今回のことは下がっていろ。お父様、君たちは家にとって脅威
Still
とな
a
る人
threat
物
to the
をかけました。
house.
処罰を受けて当然だ。だが全体的に見れば、君たちの罪は
It's
一
hardly
番
the
重い
most
ものではない。
egregious.
故に少
Punishments
々多め
later.
に見てやってもいいだろう。
Traitors among us.
家
I thought
を
it'd
裏切
be
った者は
also
全員処
don't
分
don't
し
do
な
it
ければ
yet.
ならない
I thought it'd be like a full on cutscene, but not yet.
私たちのことですか？
And again, she's not gonna kill you. She's actually super
説明させて
sweet.
ください。
She's going to let you go. You're gonna be fine.
集めた情報を報告したまえ。
What you heard.
はい。3回目の夜の会合。
Secret
参加
midnight
者
meeting number
フィリ
3.
オール、ナントゥイユ、ソト、タリエ、ナントゥイユ。当時俺たちを受け入れたのは
Father
お父
wasn't the
様じゃ
one
な
who
かった
took
ら
us
よかっ
in.
たのにとはっきり言っていました。ソット、
Sick
誰
of
だって
this
普
life.
通に生きたいって
Live as a
思うよ。
normal person.
今の生活にはうんざりだ。
Which again,
と
she's
相槌を
going
打っ
to
ていました。
do. You'll be fine. She just has to keep up appearances because she wants to be the opposite of mother.
フィリオールはもっとひどいことを口に
Even
してい
at
ま
the
した。
cost to herself,
家
right?
の他のメンバーのことをイカれた
Called
や
us
つらと言った上
crazies
に
and things
言
about
葉の端
father.
々からお父様への不敬が見えました。そんなこと言ってない。違う。フォルツ。
No, I mean you did say
聞
crazy
いたのは
before.
俺だけじゃない。その後、タリエを含むたくさん
Talking
の人
about
が
Cleary.
クリーブから聞いた数々の話について
Excuse
議
to
論し
question
始め、
father.
お父様を
But
問い詰
again,
めるた
they
めの
don't know
材
that
料
the
を集めてい
things
まし
from the
た。
past relate to
今のま
mother.
まじゃカゴに閉じ込められた
father.
鳥と変わらない。
Only
カゴを
way
破
out
る
is to
しか方
destroy
法
it.
はないわって言ってただろ。
I mean, it's not like Arlecchino necessarily disagrees. It does sound like her plan with New Valette is to dissolve the House of the Hearth to protect them, so that they are no longer under Fatui rule and don't have to be involved in the project and die doing that. Because she does really seem to hate whenever any of them die, right? As we saw in the animated teaser. Not the animated short, but the like 1 minute long teaser.
それにシャプロ、あんたが倒れた時、誰が看病したかもう忘れたの？なのにどうしてこんなことを？
フィリオール姉ちゃん、誤解しないで。シャプロお兄ちゃんも
We
俺も
don't want you
家
to
族
die.
が死んでほしいなんて思ってない。
You're our family.
嘘つき。ならどうしてこんなことをするの？どうして私たちを死地に追い込むわけ？
俺たちはみんなハウス・オブ・ハースの一員だ
Type
から
of
だよ。
work we do, filial.
普段それぞれ任されてる仕事についてはフィリオール姉ちゃんも知ってるだろ。家を裏切るってことは
Single
十数
betrayal
人
can cause dozens of us our
何十人もの
lives.
犠牲を出すことにつながる。
Kind of thing is hard to
前に
forget.
もこんなことがあった。俺よく覚えてるもん。だからハウス・オブ・ハースでは
Cannot
どんな
tolerate any
形の
form
裏
of
切りも
betrayal.
許されない。ポア村長に来てから姉ちゃん
Seven
たちは7
secret
回も密談をし
meetings.
てるし、明らかに一線を越えたような話もたくさんあった。
半月前から私たちを監視してたの？待って、もしかしてポア村長に
Make
引
it
っ越した
easier
の？
to spy on us.
私たちが裏で連絡を取り合
Had
って
this planned all along. I mean,
そう
maybe.
とっくに
I
罠
don't
を
know.
仕掛けてたのね。すまない。
Again, you're worrying too much about getting killed, though. Arlecchino is definitely not going to do it after what we saw. Too much of a softie, like I said.
の恩人だ。
Both my
も
life.
し以前
Oh,
中毒
Plurvy
を起こした
too.
時に君たちが助けてくれていなかったら、
Wouldn't be standing
俺
here
は今日
today.
まで生きていられなかった。他のことなら
Yep. Setting
命
us
を
up
か
in
け
the
てでも恩を
background.
返そう。でも
Do anything to repay that
Ruleはルールだ。
kindness.
俺にはどうしようもない。
Hmm.
諦めよう、フィリオール。過ちを犯したのなら、その責を負うべきだ。俺たちの行為がルールに反したものであったことを否定するつもりはない。シャプロー、フォルツ、ごめん。お父様、 申し訳ありません。さあ、処刑を。
シャプロー、ハウス・オブ・ハースのルールにのっとり
Should these traitors be
どう
punished?
処分すべきだろうか。
すべての裏切り者は代価として命を差し出さなければ
Which
なり
we
ません。
obviously know that's not true, because I mean, I'm sure if there was a real betrayal, she would kill them. But in this case, I think it's much more like, nope, get you out of the house, relocate you, pretend I killed you, move on.
その通り執行しろ。
Again, paperboy, newsboy who had the scar across his face. I think he was one of the guys in the book. The name I can't remember. I think it started with an H. Yeah, and then he's gonna go.
待ってください、
Yeah.
お父様。何か言いたいことでもリネ。
Right. Those who spar over disagreements. Is he gonna challenge her to a spar?
お父様、どうか
Please
考え直
reconsider.
していただけませんか。フィリオールたちの行為は果たして本当に裏切りと見るべきでしょうか。僕たちは皆どうしようもない家庭からやってきました。そして
Nothing
ハウス・オ
more
ブ・ハ
than
ー
to
スの
make it a
一員
real
になったその
home.
日からここを真の家にしたいと誰もが願ってきています。
Oh man.
しかし真の家とはどういうものなのか、
None of us know what a real home should look like.
もちろん僕自身もその答えを知らない。
Bring us further away from being a real
フィリオール
family.
たちを処刑してしまえばルールを守ることはできても真の家からどんどんかけ離れてしまうのではないでしょうか。どうかもう一度お考えください、お父様。
私もお兄ちゃんと同じ考えです。
お父様、どうか。
リネ、みんな。
Mhm.
俺もリネに賛成です。
お父様は命令を撤回しない。
Cannot be
もし君
rescinded.
たちが心を決めたのなら
A different
命を
way.
取って
Yep.
前に出たま
So it's gonna be a spar.
武器を取っ
Okay.
て
お父様、決闘のこ
To
と
a
でしょう
duel.
か。
Yep, and that's where we get the boss fight. Got it.
家のルールが変わることはない。故に
Mhm.
裏切り者は必ず罰せられる。しかし決闘も家のルールの一つだ。もちろん私にも適用される。
Sufficient showing of
君
strength.
たちが十分な力を
Yeah.
発揮できれば私を説得し、
That's
譲歩させ
interesting.
ることができる。
お父様に
I mean,
勝
it
てた。
could still be a test, like I
無理だよ。
theorized
たとえリ
earlier.
ネ兄ちゃんでも
But,
お父様との差はでかすぎる。
This is a fun way of going about it. Even if it was planned by her. Because it definitely seems like she's planned out a lot of this stuff. To go down in a way she likes or wants. Going to back him up. Yep. And
恋
then
人、今の聞いたか。
us backing them up as well.
召使いと
Got our
リネたちが
four-man
決闘
team.
するって。
Have to do with the knave.
どうすればいいんだ。リネたちに勝算はあるのか。
I mean, 4-on-1, we should have a chance.
あいつら処刑されちゃうぞ。って何考え込んでんだ
But
よ。
again, we know that Arlecchino is a big softie. She's not going to do it. Is executing them really what she wants?
クリーブにちゃんとお別れを告げたくないの？
Say a proper goodbye.
憤怒は衝動を引き起こし、干渉はためらいを生むからだ。
Back then, she never actually answered my question. Yep, she's very good at deflecting. Including not answering Paimon about what she and Nuvalet were actually talking about, rather than just making metaphors and analogies. But that makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
召使いがわざと負けてくれたらいいけど、あの表情からして。
No chance she's throwing the duel on purpose. Yeah, I don't think she would do that. There's no way the knave will lose on purpose, although
普通お客さんがい
it
る
might go easy. Yeah.
家庭内のトラブルが暴走
Best
する
behavior.
ことはなかなか
Less
ない。
likely to escalate. So that's why we're going to join in.
君たちが最も適切だと思う選
Lend
択
your
を持っ
help
て
to the House of the
ハウス・オ
Hearth.
ブ・ハースを一度だけ助
And
ける。
that's here where we duel against Arlecchino, there we go. Paimon, you can chill by the sidelines. I'd like to see for myself what the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers can do.
お前もリ
Yep.
リたちと一緒に召使いに挑む
You can watch from the sidelines, Paimon. Duel against the knave. If that's okay.
許可しよう。ちょうどここを決闘場にすれば良さそう。
Ready-made dueling
君
ring.
たちに望むのはただ一点。
Give it your all.
全力で戦う。
Oh boy.
油断すれば
May just lose
命
your
を落とす
life.
ことになるぞ。
Okay, here we go. Oh, trying to make sure I'm properly up. Also, I have not heard her boss theme at all. So this is my first time hearing it because I always muted when I did the weekly.
私と打ち合う。
お父様の動きをよく見て。
少しは
Yep.
まともになって
She has a fun little spider move there. And we do definitely need to be careful with our health.
破滅
So,
の時がカウントダウン開始だ。
okay. Oh, that's a lot of health gone.
大丈夫
Oh, yep. There it is. I was gonna say I'm unsurprised if a character dies because she does do a lot of damage.
私と打
Let's
ち合う。
just do that real quick.
来い。力を温存して。
Like, please, you my little guy here. Thank you. It'll make it take a little longer, but we'll remain healthy.
君のもがく様を見せてくれ。
お父様の動きをよく見て。
Okay, give him a little warning. Everyone just looking on over there, like, huh.
いいだろう。私に挑む資格を認めてやろう。
Don't have that up yet. Yeah, slow and steady. You're gonna see more of the attacks. Oh, cool. They definitely do not help out in the boss fight I've done before. Okay, cutscene time, which I also have not seen this cutscene. Yep, the wing, very cool. Yep, switching forms, which, oh man, I wish we got more of these forms as like alternate costumes. That was quite a show. Yeah, this, I've only, well, I've only paid attention. Center of Two Worlds. Yeah, the spider design. Okay. Ah, well, that was mean.
焼き尽くした刃。さあ、見届けるといい。
料理の時間だ
I should turn the music up a little bit. Let me do that. Hey.
光を
So yeah, you could do that just right after that. Oh, right. Right, I do remember having to dodge that. Oh. Singing only just kicked in. Oh man. Still, cutscene time. Nice. Piano. Yeah, I'll have to listen to the whole track. I'll probably just watch Marco to listen to it. I mean, from what I heard, it was good. I just don't think I heard the full track. I think I'd probably feel when we got like halfway through it. Yeah. Watch out for that AoE. Right, she didn't even do like a big move like this quite. She did her like laser beam attack. Oh, well. Ooh, nice. Yep. Using a bit of the curse, yeah. Seeing her hands light up. Oh, there's a big old scythe. Cool. Very Asuka Impact third attack. I think I said that in the live stream. Right, going for clarity. No. Cool. Oh boy. Your little pocket dimension? Crimson Moon. The threads. Well, you're big now. Not strong enough to beat me. Yep. Not to level 4 level. Not to Harbinger number 4 level yet. We can be, what, 6, I think? Wasn't Scaramouche 6th? But, yeah, seems like the gap between them is higher than we expected. Ah, that was cool though. Cool cutscene. Endings here. Yeah. And again, shows the power levels, shows that we still need to level up. Despite what we've done in Fontaine, still can't match up to those top. I'm gonna say top 4, maybe top 5, because I think the Tori's in there, right? Victor of this duel. But it's not what you think. Change the method of execution. Bottled flames. Have them super safe. Administer them. Secret experiment. Extracted from my person and preserved. Oh, okay, so we ran into the guy earlier, right, who was on the list of people who they thought, like, oh, they were executed, right? I'm guessing instead, extract from my person, preserved. Yeah, so I think that's the Tori experiment that she was like, I'll approve this one experiment and nothing else, right? And I was like, oh, is it on her? Is it part of the curse thing? I think these are used, you know, when, because obviously someone betrays them like super hard, and it's like, oh, someone dies. It's like, oh yeah, she probably has no issue killing them. But in cases like this, where it's like, no, we just want out of the house, we just want to live normal lives, I do think it's more of a, again, it's like, oh, she lets them go somehow, but they kept bringing up like, the secrets are too dangerous though. I wonder if these flames are like, hey, you drink this, you'll forget your time at the house. We'll set you up. You'll be chill, right? You just forget the secrets of the house, and then you get to live a normal life. And so that's why we saw the guy with the scar, who's a paperboy now. Because yeah, she doesn't execute them. She just memory wipes the secrets and lets them live.
飲み込んだ後
Ingested,
灼熱
searing
の痛み
pain.
が
No
神経
harm
の
will come to you
隅々まで
physically.
広がる
Your memories will be
君た
burned
ちの
away.
体はその
Yep.
ままに記憶だけが
Again, lets them
隠され
start over outside of the
その
house.
苦痛に耐えられれば
Withstand the
再び目
pain.
覚めた時
Forget everything you
君
know
たちは
about the
ハウ
House
ス
of
オブ
the
ハースに関
Hearth.
する
Expelled from the
全ての記憶をなく
organization.
しているだろう
And that's why you still get married, because you could still remember the person he was interested in, but not the house. Yep. So again, Arlecchino knows a big softie. Doing it in an interesting way though. And again, a way that makes sense
言い換
for
え
how she's doing it.
私はハウスオブハースで育った
Kill the
君
version
た
of
ち
you
を
that
殺し
grew up in the house.
新しい身分を与えるというわけだ
A new beginning. So that means the young man that I thought looked familiar, the one selling newspapers outside the Palais Marmonia, he must have been the same horror we saw on the list of executions. He wasn't killed at all. Yep.
人の記憶は実に不思議なものだ
Ah, that's fun though. It's
そ
fun
の一部
how
が失われることによって
I was able to
自己認識も
predict
変わってしまうのだ
things, but they were executed in a way that I didn't think of. So I was like, oh, I think I know how this will go, but I didn't know, or I should say, I know the direction this is going in, but not how they're going to reach that destination, which is good. That's great. That's always one of the most interesting parts is how do we get to the end, right? The journey. Or your memories alter your sense of self? No, if my understanding of the knave is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. The horror that lived in the House of the Hearth is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person living out his life with his beloved. Or beloved. Even so, it's much better than actually ending their lives.
お父様私たちを許してくださるのでしょうか
I mean, essentially, yeah.
誰一人見逃すつもりはない
Memories are
記憶は極め
extremely
て重要な
important.
媒体だ
Flame the version
今
of
私
Sam
の
will
目の前
die.
にいる
It's
フィ
like
リオー
our
ルは
secrets will
劣
die
化を
with
言わ
you.
れ秘密を抱えた
Person
ま
who
ま死
survives will be nothing but a
そして
stranger.
生き残
But
るの
you're
は
still
あくまで
kind to them. You bought 3 newspapers from the guy. You're again big softy. And I mean, those memories could always be preserved in your remembered soul, unless the Crimson Moon stuff is something from outside this world, which means it could delete it,
それでも
and Nahida wouldn't know.
それでももう怯えながら生きるのは嫌です
Yeah,
期待を裏切ってしまい申し訳あ
yeah,
りません
this is what they
お
wanted.
父様
They wanted a normal life.
でも私もうこれ以上もう泣くなフィリオールまだ家にいる限り家のルールは守ってもらう憤怒は衝動を引き起こし
Still rules.
感情に
Even talking to
心を
herself with the facade she's putting on.
覚えておきます涙を拭いて君たち
Pursue
が
the
望む
life you
人生
really
を追いかける
want.
といい
Yep.
はいはい
シャプロー、フォルツ、アイローアル彼らをポアソン町まで連
Bring
れて
Lenny and the others as well.
リネたちもな兵中の炎は3つ
3
用意
extra vials.
あとは君たちの
Whether you
選択
take,
次第だ
whether to take them, choice is yours. Mm-hmm.
皆達者で次に会った時
Next time we meet,
私はもう
no
君たちの
longer
お
be
父
your
様ではな
father.
くなる
Ah,
これまで家のために貢献してくれたこと
bright futures ahead of you.
君たちに明るい未来が待っていることを
Yeah, giving the choice to the needle and Fremine. If you want to leave. And it looks like they are thinking on it.
お父様
I think, of course, they're going to stick with. I do think they'll stick with Arlecchino. I do think her dissolution of the house or whatever she's doing with Nouvellette They'll go like, yeah, we know you're dissolving it and everyone else is going to have a normal-ish life, but we'll stick by your side.
みんな行こう。
Hmm.
リネ兄ちゃん、俺の肩に捕まって。
ありがとう。
Hey, Clurvy. And she's going like, wait a second. They're not dead. Didn't kill them. Maybe this is some closure for Arlecchino. Yep. So she can come out under the moon.
やっと話していいの？ずっと見てたんだよ。本当にペルビーだ。久しぶり。
Music.
でもどうして急に大きくなったの？もしかして私未来にタイム
Travel
スリ
to
ップ
the
しちゃった？
future.
それとも夢を
In
見て
my
るのかな？
dream.
本当に
But
長
a
い夢ね。
long dream.
どちらでもない。クリーブ。君はもう死んでいるんだよ。
そんなストレートに言わなくてもいいだろう。クリーブがショックで固まってるぞ。
Yeah. If this really is Clurvy's younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough lies.
あ、そういうことだったのね。すんなり受け入れたな。
I mean, yeah, if you referred to back then, shit's pretty bad.
ペルビーが言ったんだもの。
Then I believe
ペル
her.
ビーは嘘をつかないから。
And yeah, her best
なん
friend,
で私が今の姿になったかより、
the only
未来
one
が
she
どう
can
なったの
trust.
方が気になるな。
Don't know why I'm
ペ
like
ルビーが
this.
執行官になったってことは、
Harbinger
お
now.
母様は
Mother's
もうこの
gone.
世にいないってことだよね。教えてくれる？ペルビー。
Know what happened
お
to
母
her
様
and
と
to me.
私はどうなったか。結
Again, I
末を
think
知
this
り
is
たいの。
going to be more therapeutic and like closure for Arlecchino, hopefully, for Rare.
君は運命と向き合い。抗うことを
Never
諦
stop
め
trying
ない
to defy fate.
最初は誰も君の話を
No
信
one
じなかっ
believed
たよ
you.
だから
Then
君
your
は月に
frustrations to
悩
the
みを
moon.
打ち明けた。
Over the night sky, see the
二
aurora.
人で一緒にスネージナヤのオ
Promise
ー
each
ロラを見
other,
に行こ
go
う。
to Snezhnaya,
私と
see
約
it
束を交
together.
わした。それから君は何度も
Try to run
脱出を
away.
試みたが、その
Brought
度
back
に
each
捕まった
time. Spared your
お母
life.
様が君を
Wasn't
生
out
か
of
しているのは
kindness.
優しさゆえではな
Slowly
く
torturing you over
ゆっ
time.
くりと君を苦し
So
め
we know what happens to
他の人
traitors.
に裏切った結果
Yeah,
を
what a
知らしめる
bitch.
ためだっ
Mother, fuck
た。
you.
だが、それでも君は諦めなかった。そしてお母様は
Father's chill though.
殺し合いを重ね
Never
るこ
gave
とによ
up.
って
Ruthless duel, the ruthless duel.
最も
Crowned
優秀な
ultimate
王を
victor.
選ぼうと考えていた。それに対し君
Called
は
on everyone to
皆で
unite,
団結して
fight
引き
to
分
a
けにするこ
draw,
とで
to reduce
犠牲を減らそう
casualties.
と呼びかけたんだ。
Delay the inevitable.
結果から見れば
You
少
gave
し
them
時間を
hope.
稼いだだけだったが、
Yep, because eventually Arlecchino and Pereire
君は
had
思
to
いつ
kill
く
all of
限り
them.
の方法を試したが、
Tried everything you
そ
could
の
think
全
of.
てが失敗に終わった。
Every attempt ended in failure.
君の剣が
Never
クル
turned
セ
your
ダ
sword on
あるいは
Crucibana.
私に向けられる
Never
ことは
turned
な
it
かっ
on
た。
me.
ある重々しい暗い日
So yeah, that was her sword. And then that's the same sword that she fought Mother with. Because there was the spear there. I'm like, oh, obviously we know she uses the spear, but
16年間
last 16 years of my life, done everything I can to fight for freedom.
でも
The
今
only
に
freedom I
気づ
truly
いた。
possess. Freedom to
私に
choose
与
to
えられた
die.
唯一の自由は自由に死を選ぶ権利だったってことにね。
そんなことを言うなんて、きっと相当
Been
疲れてたん
feeling
ですよ
really
ね。
worn down.
でも
Yep.
未来の自分を理解できる気がするわ。
Mother's plan, one of us was going to make it until the end.
私たちの中
Hope
で
that person
最後
would
ま
be
で生き
you.
残れるのは一人だけ。であれば、その一人はあなたであってほ
Thank
しい。
you. I'm
もう一度
sorry.
選べるとしても、
You'll make a
私は
great
同じ選
king.
択をする。
If you do it
初
all
め
over
てあなたに
again,
会った時から思ってたの。
would you make a different
あな
choice?
たなら、きっと私
You'd be
に
able to
叶
do
えら
what
れ
I
なかった
couldn't.
ことをやり遂げられるってね。
そう、
Mm,
君が追い求める自由とは何だったの
kind
か
of freedom you were trying to pursue.
私には理解できていない
It's
の
really
だ。
sad. I felt myself tear up a
ハウス・オ
few
ブ・ハースのお父
times.
様として
Just
子供た
because
ち
it's
に
like,
最
oh
低限の
man,
自由を
that
与えてい
fucking
るつもりだ。
sucks. Yeah, that was
自
not
らの運命を
children's
選
father.
ぶ自由をな。
Give the most basic of freedoms. Freedom to choose their own fate.
事前に話を取り付けてきた。
Discuss with the Eudex.
家
Yep.
を離れることを
Children who
望む者は
want to leave the house have their memories
静か
wiped
にこの国
clean.
で暮ら
Yep.
すことができる。
Allowed to live a normal
彼
life
ら
in
の過去が
Fontaine.
追求されることはない。
Mhm.
無論、彼らにおのずと勝利の果実が
On
渡される
hand
わけ
freedom
で
to
はない。
them. Fight for
自
and
らの意
prove
志を
themselves
私に
worthy.
証明し、
Freedom
その手に
earned
勝
has
ち
true
取る必要がある。
value. So that's
そうやっ
okay.
て手に入れた自由にこそ
Cool.
価値がある。
So it's not total dissolution of the house, but it is a hey, if you're feeling the Fatui is going too far and too crazy with their projects, I'm forgetting the name of it, and stuff like that, it's like you have an out now. You have to earn it, but you have an out where you won't die
それで十分。
to a project that
私が追い求め続けてきたのは
Arlecchino is also
まさに
against,
それだもの。
or against their participation in. Kind of life I was fighting for.
私から見たペルビーは優
Pretty
秀な王子、
amazing king.
いいお父様だよ。
Really great father. Yeah.
あなたがハウス・オブ・ハースを継いでくれて本
Really happy you're the one who took over the house.
心残りがないって言え
One
ば嘘
regret.
になるけどね。
Still haven't seen the outside world.
まだ外の世界を見たことがないから。
なら、ちょうどよかった。こちらの二人の客人は、
Tell you
様々
what
な
the
国を
outside
訪れ
world is like.
数多くの場所を旅してきたそうだ。
Yeah, we can have a fairy tale story time with Clary.
本当？もちろん。オイラたちいろんなとこ
Probably
を
talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
やるとなると
Definitely
3日
could.
目が待っても足りないぐらいだ。
Especially Paimon. Are we gonna go through all of them? Let's talk about Land of Animo, Nation of Freedom. Talk about the Land of Geo, Nation of Contracts. Talk about the Land of Electro, Nation of Eternity. Talk about the Land of Dentro, Nation of Wisdom. I mean, Freedom, oh man, both of those are good. I'm okay talking about Animo for now.
実は私、銀融詩人になりたい
Dream
と
of
思っ
being
た
a
ことがある
bard.
んだ。ダイヤを弾きながら自由の風と共に
Believe
歌う
while
の。
singing into the winds of
た
freedom.
とえ聞いてくれる人がいなくても、
Continue to sing
い
no
つまで
matter
も
what.
歌い続けていたい。
Cool, okay, cool, nice. I thought it was like, do we get to go through all of them and do we only get to choose one? Geo.
なるほど。モラはそうやって生まれたんだね。初めて知ったよ。もしモラがあったら、
It's very
新
cute.
しいスカートを3枚買い
Buy
たいな。
3 new dresses.
ペル
One
ビ
for
ー
me,
私それからお
Rare,
母様の3人で
and
一着
mother.
ですね。でも、ペルビーはスカートが好き
Doesn't
じゃない
like
し、
wearing
お母
dresses.
様も多分
Probably
もらっ
wouldn't
てくれ
accept
ないかも。
something like that. Keep them all for
私
me.
が日替わりで来てもいいよね。
Ah, and then Hydro being the last. Electro.
あなたが言った妖怪って
Yokai.
どんな姿をしてるの？絵本で怖い顔をしてて、
With
頭
horns on
に
his
角
head.
を生やしてるのは見たことあるけど、
Uh,
現実の世界にそんな
Arataki
妖怪がいるの？
Ito.
それって鬼だろ？もちろんオイラたちは見たことあ
Not
るけど、
nearly as scary as
お前
they
が言うほど
look.
怖くはないぜ。
The one and only. Land of
お
Dendro.
母様に戦い方を教わってた時
Too
は、
afraid to skip
いつも
mother's
驚い
fine
てて
lessons.
一瞬でも気を緩めることは許されなかった。教令院で授業を受けるときは、
Do all sorts of secret
勉強以
things.
外のことをしてもい
Have
いのか
nothing
な？
to do with studying.
冗談だよ。命の危険もなく
Study whatever
好
you
きなことを
want
勉強できるって
without having to fear for your life.
幸せなことで
Sounds
すよ
pretty
ね。
great. Till Clarion and various nations visit. Eventually, the conversation returns to Fontaine, the nation she once called home.
リネたちは容疑者として法廷
Lady
に立たれ
Lynette,
て裁かれ
yeah.
る寸前だった。え、そんな、それでどうなったの？
うん
その時、名探偵パイモンが登場して、
Ah,
一気に
Detective
形勢を逆
Paimon.
転したんだ。一体どうやって早く知りたい。ははん。
I wonder if we're going to
よ
see
ーく聞けよ。
Arlecchino smile.
マジックが失敗した
Their
後、
own magic
オイ
show.
ラたちはすぐ現場に駆けつけて、
Clary is listening really intently to Paimon's story about her time in Fontaine. She seems really happy, like all her troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax. But I'm not sure how long this moment can last. Because, right, she forgets new memories easily.
残影は学習や成長することができない。新しい情報に触れても時間とともにすぐに
Trying to end it on a happy note before you disappear with the flames. As time passes, she'll probably forget everything we've told her and go back to being that scared little girl who could only hide in the shadows. Maybe we can get her to step into the light. Maybe it will be the dawn of a new day. I was so busy thinking, I almost didn't notice. The sun has risen. Yay! Cool. Dawn of the new day. Cutscene? Yeah. Final goodbye. Again.
クリーブ
Closure.
影の下でハウス・オブ・ハースに
Towers in the shadows
抗い続け
overthrow
てき
the
た
house of the hearth.
私は執行官召使いとして
And now it's how this
処
matter
罰を通
ends.
告しよう。君をハウス・オブ・ハ
Hereby
ースから追
expelled
放す
from
る。
the house of the
君
hearth.
は家から離れ、
No longer
こ
tied
このルー
or
ルに
bound
縛
by
ら
its
れなく
rules.
なる。
私家から
Can
離れられ
finally
る
leave.
私もあなたたち
Experience the outside world as
外
well.
の世界を見られるの？忘れてた。もう大人になれないんだ。でも大人になったあなたに会えて本当に嬉しかったよ。ベルベーレ、 元気でね。じゃあまた。
来世で会おう。
So she was able to go out on her own
こんなに早く
rather than
お別れ
having to
しな
be
きゃいけない
eliminated by the
なんて。
flames.
おいらまだ話せてない物語があるのに。
Definitely tearing up. Sad as fuck.
私も
Certain
彼女に伝えられ
sentiments.
なかったことがある。例えば、スネージ
The
内で見た
Aurora
オ
I
ー
saw
ロ
in
ラ
Snezhnaya.
は絵本に描かれたの
Yep.
と同じように美しかっ
She was
た。
locked away.
日が昇れば
Shadows memories reset at dawn.
残影の記憶もリセッ
Would
ト
have
され、
time to say goodbye.
これ以上先延ばしにすれば別れを告げる時間すらなくなってしまう。悔いは昨日にとどめておこう。
You
お父
Limmy.
様
Still a bit rough.
リネだ。おーい、リネ。なんで戻ってきたんだろう。早く行ってみようぜ。
Mm.
お父様、あの炎を飲んだフィリオールたちは
And the others have left the house.
家から出て行きました。
Oh, I have lots of thoughts. I don't know if I'll be able to say all of them, but there
選
you
択肢を与えてくだ
It
さっ
was
た
definitely a cool quest.
感謝します。でも、
We never
ここを
want to
離れよう
leave.
と考え
The
たことは
only
一
home
度も
we've
ありま
ever
せん。
known.
僕たちにとってここが唯一の家ですから。リネットとフレミネも
Feel
同
the
じ考
same
えで
way.
す。二人は先にブーフドエテの館に戻って休んでいるので、僕が代わりにお伝え
Tell
し
you
ます。
where we stood
私がリネに何を期待しているのか
and the
君も分かって
expectations.
いるはずだ。
You to follow in my
君に次の王を
footsteps,
託したい
become the
の。
next king.
君自身は
Seem to have
やりたく
different
ないようだね。
ideas. Yeah. And I was like, oh, is that going to be part of it? And it looks like it's coming in right at the very end. It wasn't as major as a part as I thought it would be, but
だからこの木に出ていくだろうと
decision
思
to
ってい
stay,
た。それも悪い
choosing to live a quiet life.
王座に無理やりつかせられてもずっとその座にとどまることはで
One
きない
not so easily carried by someone
穏やかに
forced
暮らした方
onto the
が
throne.
よほどいい選択かもしれない。
どうして
And I
僕が
was like, oh, will one of them,
次の王に
Lenny,
ふさわしいと
Fremine, or
お父様が
Lynette,
思われた
become
の
the
か
new king out of
正
all
直
this?
よくわ
But
かりません。
what you saw in me. So it's
君は
Lenny.
勇気と
Yeah.
才能を持ち合わせている。
Cherish your
そして
family.
最も大事なことは家族を大事にしている点だ。
Brave,
家族を
talented.
守るためなら
Anything to
君は
protect
死ぬ
them.
ことも厭わない。
on their way back.
今回お父様に寛大な処置をしていただけたのは、リネが身を挺して戦ってくれたからだ。
リネ兄ちゃんは英雄だよ。
英雄。
Father is the real hero.
本当の英雄は
Mm-hmm.
お父様なのに。
Yep.
もしあの時、お父
Father
様
gone
に
all
罪を犯していたら
Yep.
僕たちは一たま
Took
り
it
もなく死んで
easy.
いたはず。
Except for at the end, when she showed her true power to us and was like, ah, shit.
すでにお父様は決めていたんだろう。
She
覚
suggested
悟
a
の面
duel.
でも武力の面でも
Not deserving that
僕は
title.
王の条件には
Not
全く達し
strong
てい
or
ません。
smart enough.
それは違う。王になるためには二つの資質が
All
問
you
わ
need
れ
is
る
to be deserving of the
私は思っ
throne.
ている。
Conviction and necessary strength.
そして信念を貫くために必要な力だ。家について君は私と
Different
違う
ideas
視
of
点
what
と
it
考
means to be
え
a
を持ってい
family.
る。足りないのは力の
Truly
方だ。
lack his strength.
リネの天品からすれば力がついてくるのも時間の問題だろ
Mhm.
う。だが
Speaking
そ
her
の
true
力がまだ
feelings for
身に
once
ついて
on
い
it.
ないにもかかわらず、君は
Still
逆境の
chose to
中で
face me in a
信念
duel.
を貫き、私に現
Honor
れ
your
た。
convictions is what I truly
そ
see
れこ
in
そ
you.
が私がリネを評価する点だ。
お父様。
この先何が起きるかは誰にもわからない。
Tragedy or
晴れ
triumph
渡る日もあれば、
requires
荒
the
れ
strength
狂う
of
日もあ
will.
るだろう。ハウス・オブ・ハースの責任者に必要なのは
Caution will only hold you back.
揺るぎない決意だ。もし何らかの基準を満たさないと行動できないというなら、私は先代
Never
で
succeeded in killing my
暗殺によって
predecessor.
殺せなかった。
Considerable gap between our
私
abilities.
と彼女の間には歴然とした力の差があったからな。力は確かに勝敗を決める。
Decide the ultimate victor.
力が
Lack
足りないからと後
of
ずさり
strength
し
dictate their
信念
decisions
さ
or
え
my
負けてしまう者に
convictions.
多くの
Never be
資格が
worthy.
与えられることはない。
おっしゃる意味は分かりました。ありがとうございます。
子が大人になり、先人を超え
Children
る。
must grow up to surpass their
家が
parents.
枝葉を伸ばし続けるためには、そうでなければならな
Family
い。
continue to flourish.
決して楽な道ではないぞ。
Certain you want to stay.
本当に残ることを決めたのか。
お父様からの恩は
Kindness must be repaid. Project Stuja.
検討計画が
Yeah.
もうすぐ始まり
Uh-huh.
ます。家に様々な危険が迫って
Oh
いる
boy,
時期
definitely foreshadowing setup
決
with
して逃げ
that.
たりはしません。
Again, something to talk about at the very end.
僕の
Protecting my
信念
family
で
at
す。
all costs.
わかった。幻冬
Do
計画
not
に
be
ついて
too
は
concerned.
あまり心配す
Early
る必要
businessmen
は
and
ない。
heartless dignitaries.
富豪や政治要員たちがこちらの
Teach them
命
a
を狙
lesson.
っているようだが、
Mm-hmm.
しっかり
That's the line
気を
from
据えてやろう。
Winter Night
光に
Lazo,
憧れ
right?
る子供たちは全員追放された。
Members along for the light.
これが我々の最
Organization's
後の
last
弱点だっ
weakness.
たが、今では影に隠れる
Like a
雲のように
spider hiding in the
ハウス・オブ・
shadows.
ハースという巣に
Hmm.
獲物がかかるのを待っていればいい。奴らの企みを逆手にとって
Use their plan to our advantage.
赤い
A
月が昇
crimson
るのを
moon
見届
shall
けようではないか。
rise.
忠誠を
Stranger
必ず
loyalty shall
守
go
れ
unrewarded.
全ての犠牲
No
が価値を
sacrifice
持つ
shall be in
ことに
vain.
次に
Like the
二人に会
teaser.
う時
Yep.
敵になるか
Whether we meet against friend or foe. Camaraderie. Camaraderie we shared in this moment.
険しい旅になるだろうが
The music's good at this part as well.
たどり着けることを願う。
Both reach our desired destination. Oh, 2 days later. Oh, I thought it would be like cut to end of mission. Okay. Yeah, the music here is really good. Again, about the boss theme, I'll have to watch Marco and see. Listen to the whole thing and go like, how does it sound? Right. But the whole thing in its entirety. Not the like half that I listened to during the fight. Which, the way we could have listened to it is by going to our inventory and letting the track play out there, but didn't want to really pause it, right?
暇なら暇。そういえばリネットとフレミネは
Covering a
夫婦
hotel
相手の館で療養中だって。 前
Yeah.
にリネが言ってたけど、どうしてるかな。
Okay.
見舞いに行ってみようぜ。
Yeah, let's head on over. Yeah, I think we're at the very end here. Like, we'll have like one last conversation basically, and then I'll give my thoughts on the quest overall, because I think there's a lot of good. I think there's a lot of cool stuff going on. I think there's a lot of neat things. Thank you for name, Linda.
フレミネ、具合はどうだ？
Yeah, you guys
だいぶ
heal
良く
up.
なってきた。ふう、ならよかったぜ。旅人は大丈夫？
Feeling alright? There's no need to worry. I'm right as rain. I'm right as rain.
さすがだね。
Come out unscathed. Bedridden for 2 days. Couldn't even turn over. Oh man. Oof. It's clearly gone.
もう出て行った。
Yep.
リネはみんなをボア村長からハウスオブハウスに連れて帰ったけど、
Haven't been any more sightings.
亡霊が家の中に現れることはなくなったって言ってた。
We bid her farewell under a blanket of sunlight. Her wish has been fulfilled.
そう。
よかった。おととい、お父様が
Check on us 2 days ago.
クリーブとクルセビナのことを
We
話
met
してくれた。
Cruzabana before.
僕、
Hmm.
前院長のクルセビナを知ってるんだ。
Cruzabina.
先代の
Met the former
知って
knave.
るのか？
クリーブが死んでから1
Died a
年後に
year after
クルセビナが死んだんだけど、
Year between their
僕
deaths,
は
I
その
joined.
間にハウスオブハウスに送られてきたんだ。
So he was like, I knew how shit she was.
クルセビナの
Yeah,
全国で
extremely
過激な
cruel and
感
radical
覚があった
way.
家の空気は
Atmosphere in the
見て
house was
しまうほど
suffocating.
苦しかった。
And then Linnea Lynette
彼女
joined.
が最も
Not
重
too
要
long
視していた
after.
実験はすでに終わっていて、
Experience she valued so
そのため
much
に利用された人
already
た
come
ち
to
は
an end.
死んだり怪
Dead
我し
and
たり
injured alike were
もう
gone.
家にいなかった。
Never talked about the
クルセビナは
past.
決して新入りの子供たちに過去の出来事を話すことはなかったよ。そして数ヶ月後、
Yep,
お父様が
father
彼女を
killed
殺し、
Cruzabina,
全ての資
burned
料
all
を
her
焼き払った
files. Names of all the people subjected to her experiments, clearly included, were lost. Painful memories they
と共に
represented.
燃やされた。
さらにその数ヶ月後に
Yep.
お兄ちゃんと私
何
のお
読んだね
父様に引き取られたけど、クルセビナとクリーブについて聞かされたことはなかった。そうだったのか。あいつは
Something she was planning to keep to herself. Yeah.
って決めてたっぽいな。なんでそう
Again,
した
her
のか。
facade, right?
あいつが
Cold
お見
and
舞いに
feeling.
来た時に何か言ってたか？
Mentioned why she kept it a secret.
過去の暗闇が私たち
It
に
wants to be
影響を
affected by
与
a
えることは
darkness of
避
the
けたいっ
past.
ておっしゃって
False
た。
sense of gratitude towards her.
そしてその歴史を知ったことで
Again, the
クリ
opposite
スティ
of
オに
mother.
感謝の気持ちを抱かれた。
Even at her detriment.
それから
Family should be free of any corrupting influence. Past has nothing to do with who we are now.
今の我々とはもう関係のないことだとも最後におっしゃってた。
Oh man, it's getting so
そ
warm
れ
in
で
here.
も僕はお父
Thank
様
her
に
for
感謝を
everything.
伝えたよ。クルセビナ
How
は
insignificant our lives could have been.
使い捨ての道具ほどの価値もな
Meant
かっただろ
nothing
う
to
から
her. Valued them anyway. Just as a tool, giving her too much credit. Yeah, she's a
お
dirtbag.
父様が
Dottore
ハ
is
ウ
a
スオブハウス
dirtbag.
を引き継いでいなかったら、
Probably would have
お
already.
そらく僕は
Yeah. Don't think about that. She saved you in the end.
お父様は私たちを助けたこと
Rarely
につ
brings
い
up
て
the fact
ほ
she
とんど
saved
口にし
us.
ない。家族というのは
Doesn't believe that
恩
being
義
a
によっ
debt
て
to her
結ばれて
should
い
be
る
what
もの
ties
じゃ
us
ないという
together.
のがお父様の考
Right.
え方だから。
Not a debt, but
で
a
も
want to
恩義
be
の有無に
together.
関係なく
Even if we didn't owe her
私たちはここに
anything,
残
still
る。
choose to stay.
ここは
This is our home.
私たちのお家だもの。喧嘩したり傷つ
May
けられ
have
たり
arguments, times
家
we
を出
feel
て行った
raw.
りする人もいるけど、
Choose to leave.
お父様がいる
Father
限り
is here.
家は
We'll
変わら
always
な
have
い
a。home.
日の光が差し込む時も、
Bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow.
僕たちは
Follow
ずっと
Father
お
wherever
父
she
様の
chooses
そば
to
にいる
go.
だから二人にはお礼を言わせてほしい。
Could have lost a lot
あ
more
なたた
along
ち
the
のおかげ
way.
で今回の
Yeah,
一件
but you
は
guys also
最
did a
小
lot
限
of the
の賠
work.
償で済んだ。
We just hung out with Arlecchino.
大したこ ことはしてないぞ。
Just invite us back as guests and we'll call it even.
もちろんいつでも歓迎するよ。
フィリオールたちは元気にしてるかな。今朝出かけた時カフェで見た
Saw
け
them
ど
at a cafe,
私のことはもう覚えてなかったみたい。
drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas.
上映中の歌劇
They
につい
did
て
like
話
doing
した
that, right?
みんな幸せ
Their
そう
love for
だっ
opera.
た。多分
Finally found the kind of
あ
life
れ
they
が
always
彼ら
wished
の
for.
望んだ暮らしなんだと思う。
And then end? Yeah. Yeah! That was good. Ah, that was quite good. Again, obviously with characters, we're seeing this come up with, here, let me, I think I'll just pause. You've seen it come up now with, Sino and some other characters, Zhongli in the past, that we're gonna have, you know, multiple parts for character quests. I think that was a great part one for Arlecchino. It still leaves a lot open to continue. There's a few things that are interesting, right? Like, a lot of her teasers and trailers sort of implied that she was like, they no longer need, you know, the flame, you know, to obviously talking about herself and stuff. But it's like, nope, she's the leader. Now, of course, she's going, hey, Linny, you're going to be the leader next. But he's like, maybe not yet. Not strong enough, right? Yeah, that was really good. I think the highlights were definitely, you know, the Clervy Pereira story. Just so fucked up and sad, that whole ordeal they had to go through because of Mother. I think there's also some really interesting setup and foreshadowing with Child Project Stazu. I'm forgetting what it was again. But the project the Fatui are doing that mainly have what was it, Rooster and Regrator, right? Which I think is the banker guy. So the leader of the Fatui, or of the Harbingers, and the banking guy who's in charge of the Northland Bank and all that. Their project, that's it up there. Dottore still out there, and even more just like, Dottore, you suck. We'll probably just kill you because you've done so much bad shit, right? Because it's like other people, other Harbingers that were like, they will probably be playable, right? It's like, Child. Yeah, he loves to fight. Arlecchino. Oh yeah, she's killed people, but yeah, she cares about her family. Dottore, I don't think, I mean, maybe they will. Maybe they'll give us, you know, him as a real fucking villain we can play. But I have a feeling we're just gonna off Dottore. I have a feeling that with all he's done, it's like, yeah, even if you have reasons and motivation to do it, fuck you. You've gone too far. But yeah, all of that was interesting. Like Child Skirk, the project, Fatui stuff was really interesting. Her little setup with Nouvellette was less than I thought it would be. I thought it'd actually be a little bit more wider impacting, but it's more like, hey, here we go. We can set up. It's nice. So that was a little less important than I thought, but still went roughly the direction I thought it would. I think it was really fun, like I said, when you realize that she's putting up a facade so much. It's really fun to poke through it and go like, okay, you big softy Arlecchino, I see what you're doing, right? And then I think in the next tile it would be at the very end there, with the cutscene after you fight her, where she's basically like, you're stronger than I thought. But not to my level yet, not to, you know, number 4 of the Harbingers. And it's like, fuck, well, we definitely have to get stronger. And it's like, it's obvious as we go through each region and gain another element, we do get stronger in the story. They do show that they do have like measures of power scaling. They go like, yeah, you are stronger, but here's the the reality check of, we're not there yet. We still have to go through Natlan we still have to get to Shinejinaya. So there's still a lot of room for us to grow. There's a lot of strong people, because we don't even know where the fuck Skirk is ranked, you know, compared to all of them, or Dainsleif, or even Skirk's master, right? Who's on the same level as a Rhindotier, yeah, gold, as Obeo's crater and all that, or Alice, right? There's so much crazy stuff still in the Genshin world that's like, oh yeah, we've seen a lot. I won't say we've seen nothing yet, but I think it will keep going up. But yeah, I'll say overall positive. Overall really great. I enjoyed that quite a bit. A totally different vibe from Chiori's. Chiori's was fun. Overall a chill time. This was like, whoa, okay, Arlecchino. Okay, Fatui stuff. Whoa. It was relatively chill, but it was fun piecing stuff together from an audience perspective a lot more, since we know stuff, compared to Chiori's, where it was more like, yeah, hanging out, right? Anyway, I'm going to end it off there, since it's now been over 3 hours, but you guys feel free to tell me what you thought of the Arlecchino's story quest. What did you think was most interesting? Did you pull on Arlecchino? Did you manage to get her? And all that sort of stuff. But anyway, I need to end it off there so I can do dailies, including in Genshin. So I'm gonna go do that. Anyway, thank you guys for coming on by. Hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. Love you all, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. See you guys. Next video will be continuing. Actually, one more thing to say real quick. Right. Next video will be continuing the Star Realm main quest, main story. It looks like it might be a little shorter than the last one, so I'm gonna, like I said, do probably a roughly 4-hour stream tomorrow or the night after. If you're interested in checking that out, come on by. Anyway, now bye bye for real. See you guys. Fuck off. Do some real shit. Oh man. I need to do dailies. I need to open the door. I need to check on the stupid cat. But yeah, see you guys again. Love you all. Bye bye.